What's going on? It's the April 13th edition of Scram, Jett. Welcome and sorry in advance for your disappointment. Well, yes, it's already April. I kind of realized that a little bit ago. April 2021. I would have thought we'd survived all this. Exactly. It's Felix's sentiments exactly. I am W, South Coast. Please, co-host, battle it out for the first intro.
I'm Uncle Side, a.k.a. Dave.
We're supposed to battle.
Army vet. I just jumped on it. Army vet, National Guard, Reserves, active duty, Black Boot Army, blah, blah, blah. Just here to make you guys laugh.
We don't call them Black Boot anymore. That's a derogatory term. They're just boots.
We need to get you a ring light to highlight your beautiful beard and shit, too. Like, you got the flag like perfectly lighted.
So, Dave, I want to ask, you were in the Guard, right?
Yes, sir.
So do you guys do like merit badges and sashes with the patches when you like? I know in the active we get rank and shit because we do shit and then we go and get rank. So do you guys like get like merit badges? Like I completed 2 straight weeks at work.
The National Guard is kind of like the Air Force. We do get merit badges.
Oh no, we don't get merit badges, motherfucker. We don't get merit badges. We don't get sashes.
It's a good comeback. Just saying.
Well, hey everybody, I am the American resident sauce boss of Barbecue Sauce LLC. You know me, retired Air Force vet, worked all the bombers, so working on a beekeeper t-shirt. So it's one of those things we keep the proper warheads on foreheads. It's kind of cool. I had a talk with a ground pounder today on my TikTok, and he actually was in direct fire contact and danger close call-in for close air support. And mind you, the aircraft that brought his ordnance in were F-15 Eagles, but it was still the same deal. Like I was talking to him about like what I did in the Air Force, keeping bombers in the sky, you know, because there's layered air assets. And like I used to tell my airmen, your job is important because one bomber not in the sky, that's one call that won't be answered. And it was cool to talk to some guy who got his call answered by something I didn't work fighters, but his call got answered. So it was one of those things, kind of cool talking to him. But that's what I did for a majority of my career. Worked B1s, B-52s, B2s, U2s, and everything else deployed that flew, some things that didn't. And now I sell barbecue sauce and dry rub, spread positivity, try to crush the bullshit of the world and just kind of make it all about people. So thanks for getting on Scram, Jett, and let's do it.
I dig that. You wouldn't think that all the skills we had, you know, managing the people we did and managing the schedules we had would transfer over. But I think out of most of the veterans we know in most different jobs, MOSs, AFSCs, managing people, I think, and jobs and things like that transition over the best. So, no, absolutely. Taking your own personal responsibility and slinging sauce like a boss. Just saying. So, thank you, Felix, for being
on, man. Just kind of get in here.
During the
share
stroke
this stuff
session,
with some folks.
You know, during the stroke session, I was trying to, you know, stroke your ego a little bit, and you're just staring at your phone. So, thanks a lot, brother. Thanks.
Hey, we do what we can, man.
What's going on, John? Mrs. Ashley Moon Butler. Yep. What are you talking? You're a day early. Just saying. I don't know what your schedule's like. Sarah Bonner. Hello. Thank you for joining us. And the resident squid.
Who's the resident squid?
What do you mean? The train squid. He's not even like.
What? I'm trying to share shit, people.
I know. I'm just saying, Dean's here. Dean's here. Just welcome.
Oh, Dean's always here. Dean is broken. He can't move. He's Navy. Someone needs to put like, you know, probably I don't know, Queen/Rent on in front of him so he can move. He can start dancing because that's what they do in Navy PT.
I was going to say a restraining order, but
Good thing he married a nurse. That way she can take care of him.
And keep him flushing tight scrubs.
Anyway, absolutely. Thank you for joining us on Scram, Jett. We're on a couple different profiles. Only the people that comment, a couple different platforms. Only the people that comment on your platform you may be able to see. We can see all of your comments from all the platforms with YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook, a couple different Facebook pages. So if you're commenting out there, we can see it and we will feature it if it's relevant. If you're just being an asshole or something like that, we're gonna skip over you. So you don't have to be polite in the comments, but just don't get crazy offensive or crazy vulgar, and we'll be good. Well, go ahead, Dave. What's up?
The reason that they said hiya Webb, Felix, and Judy was last night I got to fill in on Monday Night Mayhem with Josh for Judy.
Oh, yeah. I saw a little bit of that. We had some crazy softball stuff going on, but I tuned in and I was like, wow, Judy grew a beard.
That was everybody's comment.
Well, she did because she's in bodybuilding, so she's taking hormones.
Yeah.
That make her muscle mass go down and her beard go up.
Seriously, Dean, it's your birthday, like today, the 13th
Happy birthday.
April.
Happy 95th birthday, Dean.
It's really crazy because I've noticed a lot of other people that I know have a birthday today, and my birthday is tomorrow.
Okay, what was going on 9 months ago, about 40 years ago, that there were that many baby boom?
I don't know, but my
crisis.
5-year-old daughter was born on April 12th. Yesterday. So I don't know what I've never actually kind of went back and maybe I should do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Alexa, turn all my lights red.
9.
Hope everyone that has Alexa's lights just went crazy.
I think it was an independent celebration for most of our parents, and it looks like that might be it. My sister's in here. Oh, it was a football season. No. It was a football season for me.
Oh, Megan, how you doing? Webb has tried to keep us apart for years, and now it's too late. You're on Facebook.
It's too late.
Too late.
My sister was born on November 30th, 85.
Oh, she's 85.
I think it was during a Alabama-Auburn football game, or the day of the Alabama-Auburn football game. So
that's when she was born.
It was like, oh no, 85. Hey, man. Hey.
Well, it's one of those things. Hey, Jared's on here. That's the guy from Sacred Mountain.
Hi, Jared. Cool what you're doing.
We haven't talked about Sacred Mountain yet. The show just started, Jared. So I want to let you know, just to let you know, Jared, that we are actually serious about outreach and veteran and first responder stuff. I'm sorry, I'm on a laugh right now. So serious? Don't take the show for face value. We mean business.
We do. We try to offer a little distraction from your demons most of the time. Obviously, you need to deal with them, but
it takes some levity to deal with demons.
Yeah.
Or restraining orders, whatever works.
He's over there shuffling papers like a reporter that's confused.
Yeah.
No. I mean, this is what Scram Jett's about. We like talking about our hobbies. There's a few, obviously, that are prominent: barbecuing, racing, sitting in front of.
You say barbecue races? What?
Dude, barbecue races. Speed challenge, bro. Speed cook. What's up? So, but no, I mean, obviously, if you have any troubles in your life, if you are feeling down, depressed, or anything of that matter, you need to talk to somebody. Please comment here. Comment on the Veterans Anonymous Facebook page, any other of our, and I'm about to do it. It's going to be pretty awesome.
What about to do?
It's right here. We're going to pop it up early. The Veterans Anonymous is our umbrella network. We're on Twitch. We're on YouTube. We're on Facebook. We have our Monday night show at 7 p.m. Central Standard
Well,
Time.
there's something on here on Mondays.
Yeah, come on now. Come on. Yeah, Monday Night Mayhem with Judy G and Lunchbox. Obviously, you're watching Scram Jett on Wednesday at the Crossroads with Combat Cricket.
Yes, we have to have them on there.
Yeah, oh my god.
Oh my god, it's like tax purposes.
It's like claiming your dependents. What?
Yeah, it's like claiming that cousin. Like, hey man, we get free parking up close at Walmart.
Oh, that's wild. Well, maybe the Full Metal Crayonators, absolutely, they're handicapped for sure.
We call it handy-capable nowadays. Thank you very much.
So the Crossroads is on Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, and to round out our week with our safety break is Full Metal Crayonators, 2 Marines you do not want to miss. They run way too much for my liking, but they do it for a great cause. Please watch.
Yes, they do. Trust me,
Yeah,
you don't want to miss them. If you're throwing rocks or potatoes, don't miss them.
Yeah, don't miss them.
Hey, we got Bill Gammon on the line. We got Australia in the house. Ozzy.
Oi.
What's going on, Bill? You didn't call me, brother. I have a whole box of product just chilling in the closet, waiting for you to call me. So we can ship it to Australia.
$35 for him to call you. So,
well, it does, but I'm waiting for him to call me because I'm not calling him back.
I do have a brother, I think, who's still on the road right now. He is he served with me in Eglin, former machinist, Mr. Chris Dixon, another one of my brothers. I think he's been in touch with American before.
Chris Dixon on the road. Yeah. Where's he going?
He is an applications engineer for a CNC tool manufacturer, and he's rolling down to Houston right now for a couple of things. But I just got off the phone with him. That's who I was talking to right before the show. But he said he's on here listening up, driving, might be able to comment. But love you, brother. See you later this month. It's going to be awesome.
Bro. Be safe.
Now I'm waiting for the American and Uncle Si. What?
Si has on the barbecue hot pants, the 80s barbecue pants from Teespring. He's wearing them.
Is this a white supremacist OnlyFans channel?
Hey, it's Chris. I literally came back.
There he is. He went through a dead spot probably.
It's all good.
Unfortunately, he's a Georgia fan.
It's okay. There's no accounting for taste here. Like, if you're not an LSU fan, you're wrong. We get it.
Oh, see, here we go. So we got Chris is a Georgia fan. I'm an Auburn fan, and the American is a freaking corn dog fan.
What? We are national champions. We have 9 people in the NFL. Like,
great
what?
job. Welcome to the SEC.
Duh.
Because he got sense. Because it's Georgia.
Big Ten, baby. Big Ten. I don't care.
Whatever, man.
What have they done?
Big Ten.
They're a placeholder, so we can do our thing. They're like the National Guard.
John thought you were gonna fall, bro.
I thought I was gonna fall too.
This is going to get juicy in the fall for sure. I plan on keeping doing this. This is going to be juicy. Like, I'll have a TV right back here, and we'll have to just jump on Saturday and be like, "You see that?" I'll have it on this screen and one behind me. I'll probably be properly disappointed because I'm an Auburn fan, but we'll see what happens.
Hey, dude, I'm going to be disappointed for at least another year and a half until we get our seniors back up and running. Like, I had someone actually talk shit. After the season started, they're like, LSU ain't shit. I'm like, because all of our freaking seniors that were starting went to the NFL. Yeah. Like, what? Yeah. Like, what are we supposed to do?
I mean, welcome to the SEC.
Exactly. Go to the Pac-10 cycle out every couple years until you get good again.
Go to the Pac-10 or Big Ten and see how many of those starters went to the NFL.
Exactly. They're in Canadian Lacrosse League.
The XFL.
The XFL. You see somebody on QVC holding a bowl for plates.
Oh, there was shots fired. I dig it.
Ooh.
I dig it.
I hope you don't get pulled over by the cops right now. I'm just saying.
It's good. He got a couple guns on him. He can donate one to the cops if they need.
It's okay. Just tell him you identify as black. You'll be fine.
Dude, he's from Southeast Georgia. Might as well. He's from Blakely.
Exactly. It's all the same color. It's all the same color.
He don't give a shit. Yeah. He just spit that accent. I'm a Georgia fan. And
I'm a Georgia fan. My mama is my aunt.
No, don't. That's the wrong thing to say. Haven't you watched the news lately? Because I'm like, can you get out of the car, sir? I'm like, oh shit. That's a little
I saw. I'm not gonna lie. So I saw. I did not share it. I will not post it. But it made me cry laughing. This guy posted a video, and he was like, "I support the cops. I'm a 2A supporter. I love America." He goes, it's a video. He's getting pulled over, and the cop comes up, and the dude shoots himself.
What dude? The cop or the dude?
The guy that gets pulled over, he shoots himself.
I'm a cop supporter, so I'm just gonna go ahead and shoot.
He goes, I'm a 2A supporter, I'm a cop supporter. So he's like, he gets pulled over, and the guy's like, can I get license and registration? And he pulls out, he goes to get his license and registration, and pulls a gun. He's like, bam! I'm sorry. It's not funny. It's not funny.
It is kind of funny. It's kind of funny.
It is kind of funny.
Like, that is fucking horrible.
It's a little sensitive, but it's kind of funny.
It's that military humor, you know. You know,
that's it.
Oh my god! I was like, dude, I can't post that. I'm gonna talk about it.
I remember in basic training, we had a guy that shot himself in the foot.
What?
We were at the range.
They gave you guns in basic?
We were at Army does that. I know in the Air Force you don't get weapons until after training in the Air Force. In basic training, they
give us weapons and like 5 bullets, so we can like go to the range and shoot 5 times in that direction, and then we give the guns back, and then we go back and we get our books and shit, and we do other stuff.
But
49 out of 50. What are you talking about?
He was down in one of the concrete tubes doing the standing shooting, supported firing position, and he went like this and blasted himself in the foot.
There you go, Felix.
Right?
Oh, Chris shares it for sure. Like I said, he was right after I left Ellsworth. I went to Eglin, and this dude took me out to eat in his Jeep, and I hated him. For the first like 3 months, and now it's like, hey, brother, love you, man. How's your kid?
That's how it happens, bro.
I know. So it's we share that same humor. Again, it's kind of what Scramjet's about. Please help us distract you from things. Don't put off dealing with your demons or whatever you need to do. Lots of resources here. Please hit us up if you need us. We will direct you in the right direction. This is more levity than some of the shows on here. You can watch some people eating crayons if you want to and run a bunch. And I mean, my knees are shot and I hate the taste of crayon.
I still get tired watching those dudes move. Like, why? You're like, what the hell, dude? Like,
I'm not.
We have these things called vehicles. They got Humvee. We gave you Humvees. You can drive in the battle. You don't gotta run. Just get gas. Go drive. Get in the car. Go.
Hey, I'm just preempting this. No shots fired. No shots fired. Just ribbon.
Shots fired.
Just ribbon a little bit. So
we do have one of those Thursday night show guys listening in. I seen him in here.
We have Motor Pool, Tom. It's called Motor Pool. You don't have to run 25 miles when you can drive it in 10 minutes. I'm just saying.
He's not the one that likes to run, so I don't think you can.
Smarter, not harder. Well, Tom is half Amish, so we still don't know about him.
Oh God! Oh no! Now we're gonna have a freaking Scramjet parody on Thursday.
Oh,
here we go.
Is Tom gonna be in blackface?
So the thought crossed my mind and immediately went out of it. I'm like, I can't say that. I cannot say.
Well, that's why I'm here. I get paid extra to say the shit that you can't say. Cancel me, bitches. Try it. Bring it. I'm uncancelable. Cancel me. Try it.
Oh.
Try it.
He a black small business owner. You can't fuck with him.
Veteran gay lesbian. Come on, let's go.
Yes.
Woo!
Small business owner.
Small business owner.
Let's see how many people are still watching.
I just got this text from this ACLU. They want to talk to me. What is going on?
You mean the Southern Poverty Law Center? What are you doing?
Exactly.
They're based all the way here in Birmingham. You already get it.
Hey, Felix,
No.
why am I getting a text from the NAACP, bro? What the hell?
You
That's
forgot
what?
You forgot to add trans in there.
That is true. I like trains.
Oh yeah, trains. That he misspelled is train.
Yeah, trains. I like trains.
Dean, go ahead and chime in, please. Dean, wait on you. Waiting your comment. I think I lost a couple of viewers on my Facebook from that.
It's all good. You know what? If you ain't us, you hate us. It's all good. It's one of the things,
all good.
Just like all the other branches, like they really wanted to be Air Force, but their ASVAB scores did not meet the criteria to be cognizant of their actions. So it's called cannon fodder. It's all good.
I actually
I'm glad I saved that.
I actually had an Air Force recruiter come and try to get me to go Air Force, and I still joined the Army.
And he was like, exactly.
Yeah. and about 2 months in playing Army Reserves, I was like, I should have went in the Air Force. I really should have went in the Air Force.
Yeah, because that sash doesn't really fit you right when you're in the reserves. You got like getting merit badges. You're like, I got to get a merit badge to come. I got a merit badge to come to work. Get a merit badge for coffee.
What color is the sash?
I'm not gonna lie. So, as an active duty member, when I deployed, we did have reserves and guard there when we deployed, like to some places. And I would joke with some of the older guys, and I'd be like, "So, what's your real job? Like, are you a postman?" I would always try to guess what their real job was. Like, what do you do for a living? Oh, you work for like UPS or like Best Buy.
Talking about side mistakes were made.
Mistakes were made.
Oh, so
hey Dave, you could have been like,
Well, no, like talking about the ASVAB score. Like, yeah, the Air Force guy was like, "So, what do you want to do? You want to fly planes?" And I was like, "You don't want me you don't want me behind the controls of a fucking plane. No, no. He's like, "Well, what? You want to drop bombs?" I'm like, that'd be kind of fun, dropping explosives on people, Then the Army recruiter came by, I signed, and off I went. Web froze. You there? Oh, it's just me, I guess. Well, congratulations, Cindy and Dean. I guess Felix is doing his tiki-taki, web froze, and it's just me, Uncle Si. How y'all doing? If you can't tell behind me, go over here, beardbqsauce.com. Buy some stuff. Get a Hawaiian shirt. You'll feel better. How can you be in a bad mood with a Hawaiian shirt? Come on, No problem, Dean. Whoops. Okay, so now it's Felix on my mode. Meme. Mimes. What are the guys trapped in the boxes things? I'd never be a good mime. Well, once again. So yeah, we're Tuesday night Scram Jett on Veterans Anonymous. We got Monday Night Mayhem with Judy and Lunchbox. Scram Jett's usually me, Webb, the American, Felix. Wednesday nights Crossroads with the Combat Cricket. Sometimes me, sometimes the American, sometimes whoever shows up. I hear they've got a good new guest host tomorrow night. She's hilarious, prior Air Force. She's really hilarious on TikTok. And then on Thursday night, we got a couple Marines that think they're the stuff and all kinds of funny, but it's actually a pretty good show. Check it out. Just because they're Marines doesn't mean that the Army and the Navy and the Air Force can't listen to them, you know. But yeah, so this is interesting. So I can kind of see comments. And, anybody that's done 20 years, congratulations.
Sorry.
Hey!
I don't know what happened. My Wi-Fi just blipped. So that's weird.
Bro, happens.
I know.
Well, thank you, Sarah. First time, hopefully not the last time watching.
Yeah, come on back. We're a bunch of idiots on Tuesday nights. We like doing dumb shit. So, let me scroll back up to here.
John, that's funny.
I'm gonna scroll back up to Dean. Talk shit you want. Wait until you figure out that I can sell my trains, buy your house, and have money left over. That's why I collect real cars. But no, the collectibles, absolutely. I completely understand. I bought a Japanese car back in 2014. 25-year rule came in there, and I bought it for, let's just say, less than 10 grand. As it sits right now, not running, I could put it up for 35 grand, and it's gone.
Oh yeah, it's that whole Japanese revolution now. Everybody's into those.
Well, you also got to have an eye for certain things, as far as like collectible parts and performance parts. And dude, I collect Hot Wheels now. It's way cheaper than regular cars, and I bought something off the shelf for 97 cents, and it's automatically worth $6 because I live in an area where not many people actually look for that stuff. So
right, yeah. Buddy of mine, he was one of them Hot Wheel guys. We'd go into like Walgreens, and they had their little like 2-rack Hot Wheel display. Yep. He's like, "Oh, this is a rare one. We need to get this." And
that's actually where you find a lot of them. Walmart has got the biggest selection, but Walgreens, CVS, Targets, small things like that, small like random freaking like service stations will have like a Hot Wheel on there and be like, I don't have that one yet.
Yeah.
So Cindy Cerny, 20 years tomorrow, or married or military?
I think married.
Both of them are celebrations.
Oh yeah, no matter which.
Well, depends on the marriage. Depends on the marriage.
And depends on the service branch.
True. Well, I mean, 20 years you made it through, and you're getting 50%, so you're good. So congratulations on that. Congratulations on the marriage as well. That's awesome. Let's see, rolling back through there. Okay, from context clues, I see congratulations, Cindy and Dean. Yes, so happy anniversary. Happy anniversary.
Well, thank you, Sarah.
Tomorrow, April 15th. Nice. Okay.
And Sarah, yeah, that's kind of what we're doing with this whole Veterans Anonymous and the different shows is we're just trying to give veterans a platform to reach out, forget about whatever's going on for a couple hours a night.
Yep, absolutely. What's going on, Lane? Thanks for joining us again, brother. We're just another crazy Tuesday night. I got pets running in and out of the room. As you can see behind me, we are still not unpacked because of our schedule. Yeah, it's been nuts. I've just been piling more stuff in this room. But a couple more things I found, though. Sarah, I think Cy was addressing your comment. Definitely like the last time. Need a place to talk shit and listen to other vet. Yeah, exactly. It's kind of what we do. So, yeah, 100,000 rider on my homeowner's insurance just for trains. I have 100,000 on my tools and car.
That was a $1 million rider.
Oh, no, I understand that. Yeah. I have $100,000 just for my tools and cars and stuff like that. Yeah, they definitely there are $30,000 Hot Wheel cars. Yeah, those are from 60s. Oh, this is the Heeb Speed International here. Mr. Kenny Howard out of Montgomery. Extremely intelligent dude, has a dyno, and he's a beekeeper. That's actually more interesting to me than the dyno. Thanks for coming on, Kenny. Yeah, no, he's got actually YouTube going on. I forget the address. If you want to put it up there, he does beekeeping up in the central Alabama area, which is freaking awesome. So, Oh, Mr. Lane, he's down from around my area. Says, "What's up, Uncle Si?"
All right, I'm back.
Oh, dude, yeah, I got dogs, cats. The kids might have shaking her ass off right there.
Yeah, I heard that.
It's good. We're just trying to like. She's probably chasing the cat. Yeah, that's. She is. She damn sure is. She's playing with the cats back there. No, new pad's great, man. I just got to get a guy out here to quote my shop. I have to have it. My car.
You're gonna put like a little spot in there for pallets still.
What do you mean pallets? Oh yeah. Barbecue sauce pallets, absolutely. Dude, I'm trying to actually source a fork.
I see me. You see you. I see you.
I see you.
Dude, so pallets is pallets is a lot of things to me. It could be pallets of engine, pallets of
Yeah, I'm gonna send you pallets of engines because I sell engines.
It's happened before.
I'm gonna send you pallets of planes.
It's happened before, and this dog is relentless. Yes, here's yes, 1 million. Just paid the premium last week. Seriously, go. Hold on, 1 second. Go look at this guy's YouTube channel. Bees and dynoing crazy cars and Volvos and his 2-year-old doing fun stuff and golf cart. It's just fun. I'm just saying.
Volvos, sweet.
Yeah. Volvo.
Okay.
Go ahead, Si. What's up?
I know Felix will deny this, but I saw him attempt to do the worm earlier today.
So anyway, talking on everything else.
Died? Did he die?
Yeah, Si died. Like whatever happens, you can't trust old dudes that look like Gandalf on the screen. Dave, you were the worst freaking pothead on the planet. You were a snitch. You ain't supposed to be telling shit.
No, it was funny as shit because
it was funny.
You got down on the floor to try to do the worm and instantly dogpiled like all 5 of them were on you.
So we had a guy on TikTok live and he said he wanted me to, I was listening to music and he wanted me to do the worm. So I'm like, I'm really trying to get these Hawaiian shirts on our website sold because there's a couple people that we have that are deployed. Like I was kind of passive on it where, I make no money on these shirts. They're 100% to spread positivity. They have our logo on them. They have our Stacking Bodies logo. And we had 9. I pushed so far to get 9. And I'm not a pushy salesman. That's why. But you get on there, the size of Dickies work shirts. There's sizing charts on there. They're $55 right now. If we sell more than 25, the price goes down. Then you guys get the difference back. But anyway, he was like asking me some shit. And I'm like, well, he wanted me to do the worm. I'm like, well, if you want me to do the worm, you got to buy a fucking shirt. And I'm like, I'm looking on my website. I'm like, buy a shirt and I'll do the fucking worm. I'll do it. Whatever. I'll do it. Well, he went and bought the shirt. I didn't really remember how to do the worm. So I'm like, okay, cool. Now I got to do the worm. Well, I got to get a song to do the worm.
He was going to flop it out, bro. He was going to flop it out.
And I'm like, one of those things like, I remember he gave me a song. I was like, okay, cool. That's the old Run DMC. Yeah, let's do it. So I got on the ground. And I'm like down there in push-up position. I go down, and I'm like, okay, ready to do the worm. As soon as I go push-up position and hit the ground, all my dogs are like, cuddle time. I have Yoda under me, on his back. I have Soli on top. I have Leia on top. I have Finn on top. I have Chewie coming over the back. And I'm like that shit took some cardio.
Yeah, Kenny, if you're still on here, like definitely look up barbecue sauce. This is my buddy Felix up here that rolls out. If you're still smoking some
BarbecueSauce.com, so you'll find it.
Rubs, sauces, pretty damn amazing. I got a cat coming up to stalk me. And
well, we've been doing some rebranding. We call our rubs seasonings now because that's how people have been using them. So it actually is one of the things that have kept. So I do a lot of market research, like real world, and I talk to people that have seen my product and come to buy it at shows or meet me. And I ask them the questions and they go, well, we wanted to buy the rubs, but we don't rub anything. And I'm like, well, it's just kind of like a seasoning. And they go, oh, it said rub. So people thought it was just only to rub like briskets and butts. No, barbecue sauce seasoning is to use on Bloody Marys, briskets. You can sprinkle it on everything. You can put it in everything. And so we changed the name of the seasoning. So the sample packs I just labeled 50 of them, and they all have the new logo and label. Okay. And and as new things come out, they'll have the new logo and new branding label. So that's what's kind of going on with that. As we're all trying to
prop your business up, this is the question we get.
What kind of cat?
Any kind of cat.
It was you could season any kind of cat with the mustard rub. It'll smell good. It'll taste great. No, that was orange tabby. Maybe it was literally dumped in my mother's lawn in Thanksgiving like 4 years ago. So sorry. Yes, please do. Yeah, he's not kidding you. All the stuff is branded as rubs, but this mustard rub, I did a low country boil, and I probably need to upload this picture so we can overlay it in a little bit, with my family this past week down in Orange Beach. And I literally took 2 handfuls out of the big 2-pound mustard rub and threw it over top of the 2 huge half trays of low country boil, corn, potatoes, onions.
How was that?
Shrimp. On point. Half a big jar of Zatarans, about a quarter jar of the liquid Zatarans, the lemon. Let it roll in there. Did all my stuff on time. Put the shrimp in last. Bam, got them pink. Rolled everything out, and literally that's what I topped it off with. I brought that big 2-pound bag of the mustard seasoning, and went. I had Old Bay on the counter, a big thing of Old Bay on the counter. I seasoned everything with that. I was like, whether you like it or not, too bad. Nobody touched the Old Bay.
Yep. Oh, I saw pictures of that stuff. It was mouth-watering, bro.
I should, I'll upload a picture of it in just a second. So, it's the first time I've done it in a minute. I got a, nice big new deck and all that stuff now. So,
I saw the new.
Talking about your deck.
I saw the new.
Why don't you tell some more personal information about other people while you decide to post on?
Yeah, talk about it a little bit. No.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like.
I got this nice new place. No.
Just messing with you.
No, you're not. I'm taking it personally. You know that.
Well, take it personally all you want there, Susan.
The proper name is Karen.
It's Good Susan for me. Thank you very much. I don't really care. I'm working here. Keep going.
No. Yeah, no, I did get a new phone as well, so it takes amazing pictures. That's where those amazing pictures came from. Not having a scratched case, so.
Oh, and cool, Sarah. Russian Blues are beautiful cats, and they're Russian Blues have a total different personality from normal cats. You know how Siameses are psycho? Russian Blues are like the opposite.
Cy, can you not pop up comments? Are you on a tablet or a laptop?
No, he can't pop up comments.
I can see the comments kind of.
Only me and you can pop up comments, Webb.
Right? Yeah.
Man, that's boring.
Well, I'm not that technology smart.
We're just happy that Dave's here and his shit's not folding and we're not looking at his ceiling. Why he's coming from us from that's supremacist. I will say supremacist. I will not say what supremacy, but his supremacist dungeon. Yeah. His cat supremacist dungeon. Or we can call it the barbecue supremacist dungeon. Barbecue power.
Oh, yeah.
I'm telling you, bro, you make a church of the sauce, you get tax exemptions.
Dude, I'm working on it, brother. I'm working on
church of the sauce.
I got a wedding. I got a wedding this Friday. I'm going to actually do part of their ceremony as Prince's dearly beloved. We are gathered here today to live this thing called life. Life is I'm using. I talked to them and they were laughing. I'm like, I'm using that as part of your ceremony. And they're like,
actually going to do that. And they're like, shit.
If if you're gonna quote Prince, you got to do it in the fucking leggings, though, bro.
Negative Ghost Rider. That pattern is bold. Like,
Flight path is.
I want her to marry her husband, not cheat on the first date.
Okay, sorry, these are a portrait, but
Oh yeah, that's a good call.
Heat's off. I think shrimp maybe be about halfway done. Just a little close up for the camera. Looking at the sausage, and then we took some, of course, some potatoes out. They're already done. Some corn out. They'd already absorbed what they needed to absorb. Yeah, some good stuff. That was literally right before I did BBQ seasoning, mustard seasoning over most everything, and throw it out on the counter and be like, "Bam, here you go." Like I said, the Old Bay didn't get touched just because it was new. They liked it. It was fun. So
one of the thing is, you can mix. What I love about seasoning, you can actually mix Old Bay. If you like lemon, like one of my favorite seasonings is lemon pepper. Yes, I mix lemon pepper with my spicy. I mix Old Bay with my spicy. I mix. Like when I do the chili lime seasoning, I usually mix my rub with that. Now, the only thing I don't mix is mustard because you don't need to mix anything with mustard. Just add a little salt and you'll be bad.
So your spicy sauce?
My spicy rub.
No. So what I'm saying is your spicy sauce, I've mixed it with cream cheese and sour cream and made a dip out of it.
Oh, yum.
Whip it up. Just telling you, whip it up.
Whip
get
it.
A good consistency.
Whip it good.
Yeah. Taste it as need be. But yeah, dude, good stuff. Good stuff. You can do all kinds of shit with it, man.
Oh yeah. Like, dude, I put the mustard.
Sorry.
I put the mustard seasoning on popcorn. I'm not even lying.
That's my dad. He's talking about the room behind me. This is the guest room. And you're absolutely right. You don't want my mom to clean it or put anything away because you'll never find it again. Because she'll tuck it in the back corner somewhere and be like, "Man, where's that stuff?" And when
she'll put it in the pocket dimension.
Yeah, and when we get ready to move in, who knows, 5, 10, 15 years, who knows, we'll be like, "Man, I really wish I had that."
Well,
4 years ago.
If your dad is telling you something about your mom, believe it. He's lived with her longer than you have.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And now they're both retired. My mom's likes to craft, and yeah. So
she wasn't done when she made that piece of shit. I mean, you.
Pro tip right here. Pro tip right here. It's a pro tip. Just saying. Just letting that sink in. We have some unpacking to do. Dude, my garage is still half full. Thankfully, my landlord, last landlord, is a very good friend of mine and a car guy. And actually, where my GTR is sitting, he built a 9-second RB powered S30 chassis, which is the old 240. Orange 240, and I think Kenny might have seen it run. Jonathan Taylor down here. So I was like, dude, I am trying to get a garage built. I got a storage unit. I don't know if I can fit the car in it. He's like, it's all right. Keep it in the garage. So I need it. I'm like, thank you.
Cool.
Weather and schedule permitting, I will probably have everything but the car and the lift out of there this weekend. It's just sucked our timing wise. So. Wow, we've rolled through 45 minutes. I dig it. So I do have a little military moment. We've gone past the bottom of the hour. No big deal. Just another little conversation piece. I'm going to share this real quick. Please. Hold on. Here's another conversation piece. Because I don't think you two guys have ever seen something else. I didn't put the per one up.
See what?
A Buc-ee's.
I've been in the South. I've seen a Buc-ee's.
You know what a Buc-ee's is?
Yeah, I've seen a Buc-ee's. I'm from Louisiana. I'm in Texas. I've seen a Buc-ee's.
So put it this way. So they built a Buc-ee's across the bay from here, like on your way down to Gulf Shores. So it was the first Buc-ee's outside of Texas. So it's a big hooped out. Like, oh my God, Buc-ee's! It is it's a spectacle. It's a spectacle for sure. They got pretty dang good brisket sandwiches. They serve brisket and they have put pickles and onions on it, and it's pretty dang good. They also, they serve the brisket sandwiches with some pickles and onions on it. It's actually really good. Don't you look at me like that? I taught you how to smoke.
And then a freaking cheesesteak, people.
It's brisket. You don't need. I taught you how to smoke a pig.
You taught what?
I taught you how to smoke a pig.
You didn't teach me.
You hear about that?
I like Rusty about just sitting in his chair, drinking his beers, and watching you mow the yard. I like this Rusty guy.
No, he did more work than he should have. Put it that way. Thank you, Dad. Love you. That's
Dean is a communist, and he is he was in the Navy National Guard in Arizona. And they deployed to nowhere,
to the
ocean in Arizona, and so him and trains, he was in the train Navy, the trainee. He was a tranny.
Oh wow! There we go. Oh, here we go. Shirts off. Man. No, Dad. Next time we're hiring movers, and we tried to. But thank you again for your efforts. No, it was a little rough. All right. Let me get to this little military moment. This will give us something to talk about. Well, Chris is back again, so he'll like this one as well because this guy. So he worked on the F-35s with me in Eglin for a very long time. We went through the trials and tribulations and stuff like that. Yeah, you beekeeper. Actually, we should talk about the beekeeper shirts later because that's actually a really good idea, and I have some ideas about that. Well, I'm going to share a screen, a Chrome tab,
and the boy is watching too. I just saw.
Hi, boy. Oh,
so here is a.
So everyone, cover your eyes. Don't get pink eye from shit.
Do we see this?
I see a big turd on the screen.
Biden throws down the gauntlet on pulling troops out of. Oh, nope, that's not it. There we go. Wrong. Today's F-35 not worth including in high-end war games, according to Air Force General. Comments from one of Air Force's top officers adds fuel to newly swirling and already fiery debate about the future of F-35's program as a whole. This is a very long. This is F-35A. I can tell because it's garbage because that's what the media wants you to believe. I've already actually.
You think that thing can take the place of the A-10?
Nope.
Well, what is it going to take the place of?
So this, I can tell you. This aircraft right here is an overseer with attack capabilities.
Overseer that has no legs.
Neither does any of our other jets without tankers.
The F-22 and this thing cannot have external tip tanks. So the F-15 has external tanks. So it can stay in the battle space long enough and drop tanks and still do shit.
Absolutely can have pylon tanks on it. No problem.
Absolutely. Okay, they must have added that shit because the F-22 pylon tanks aren't stealth.
Okay, they can absolutely have pylon tanks if need be. No problem.
I'm just saying, what's the point of all the money to make it stealth and have pylon tanks?
So you see this big crazy crystal crazy stuff down here? That's an electrical optical camera that can see further and better in so many different more environments than any other aircraft available.
And where are all the external mounts for armament that the A-10 holds?
Stop with the A-10 bullshit. Nothing's going to replace the A-10. I completely agree with that.
So why do we have this piece of garbage?
Stop. That was purported to be true. It is not true, obviously, because that's why they extended the A10. We are not arguing F-35 versus A10.
I'm not. I'm arguing we buy this high tech garbage when we don't need to.
So
we have a B-52 that's been flying for 50 years, but we keep making new bombers. We have one that still works. Let's fix that.
Again, you've been out of the loop for a while.
Oh
yeah.
I worked the B-2 fucker, and I hated that.
The B-2? You worked the B-2 back when it was the B-1.
No, I worked the B-2 when it was the B-2.
I know you worked the B-2, yes.
And yes, I worked that, and I'm like, we built a $1 billion bomber that's invisible. We have a plane that still flies from the freaking 50s that's perfectly good. So why are we spending money on new shit? We don't need to be invisible. We just need to drop freaking warriors on foreheads.
Let's just stay behind the curve and all our near peer adversaries.
Why do we need to stay behind curbs? Why are you trying to hit
us? We will if we don't advance ourselves.
Everyone, I think we have a Biden supporter in the room.
Oh, we'll just stop innovating right now. We won't do anything else for the rest of time and let Russia and China blow us out of the sky every time we show up. That's what you're saying.
But you got it's okay. I'm sorry.
Everyone's
working on this invisibility shit. And I'm sorry, the more invisible you okay, cool, you're invisible. But when someone sees you, you're no longer invisible. And the man hours, if you worked LO, the man hours on LO comparative to regular sheet metal getting the job done is triple the time and money and effort. So once you get seen, you're no longer freaking LO. You're no longer freaking invisible.
The further into enemy battle space, after you've already taken out most of the air defenses, the better.
I'm just saying.
These can take.
I'm just saying. It's
roles.
like having Usain Bolt as a runner, and you keep getting these new guys in, but he's still the fastest. But you keep paying for these new expensive guys, but you have this old dude who still does the job for 1/4 of the price. But you keep getting these new guys, and they retire. But this old guy is still in job. B-52.
Yeah.
Now we have a B-2.
Hold on.
And now we have a B. What? No. We have a new bomber coming. No. We have a new bomber coming that costs more than the B-2, but we still have the B-52 running.
B-21 Raider. Yeah. No,
yeah, the B-21. But so if you spend that money on
We're
new,
don't
stop me. No, I was in AFMC, motherfucker. You were not. You were in training command. I was in the command that did all this shit.
Oh, I get it.
So yes, we spent all this money on new bombers that cost triple the amount to make a new B-52 to upgrade it and make it new to last for another 100 years. Except we're gonna make new bombers that last for 10. That costs 4 times the price because we want to be invisible where our enemies don't even have the capabilities to see us anyway. Because we have a B-1 that can go faster than anything in the sky, but we have a START treaty that we slowed it down for.
Yeah.
So it's all about money
again
and filling the pockets of companies that drain American tax dollars.
This is another conversation. I know I put you off on a rant, absolutely, and literally 95% of the points I completely agree with that with national defense strategy. You know what I mean? But knowing
more B-52s. We need to bring the Tomcat back because of fucking Goose. We need a fucking 15. we need to get rid of this stealth bullshit because we ain't fighting anyone that can't see us.
Hold on. We do have some comments we gotta get through. You know what I mean? So
and more A-10s.
Obviously, Chris Dixon, F-35 definitely has external wing tanks. I can take it from me and him. We both worked on them. He built them at Lockheed. F-18 Hornet and Rhinos have external fuel tank capabilities. Yep. Daniel Lopez, Vulcan goes brrr. I like that. Yeah, the USMC even has a gun pod that hangs off the wing instead of internal like that. Yep. Let's see. What about the new one coming up to Rapid, the B-21? We'll talk about that. No, seriously, we're rapid firing on comments right now because we've got a lot of them while Felix was on his rant.
Well, dude, I'm sorry. I was on this rant when I was still in the Air Force, working on after I learned what all this was about, and
This
you
is what I
go,
want to talk about.
and
this.
you literally go, okay, I can make a mistake on this, which caused me a whole week of work.
Yeah.
But then you have a
Absolutely.
B-52 that is still flying.
I know.
And we keep making new shit.
So this is the
like,
guy that worked here. This is the guy who worked on F-35s and built F-35s in Lockheed Plant. Look what he's saying.
Good job.
He's also worked on F-15s. You know what I mean? So
he should have tanked it.
Right. But, Kenny, and not sure exactly what you're saying that he's saying. Mr. Ernesto Hughes, one of my good car buddies over in Fort Walton Beach. Thank you. Tune in more, asshole. Cause be like, fucking Pogs. Gus will be like, we need air support. Pogs will be like, you can do it.
You can do it.
Kenny, the A10 is awesome, but it's not as fast as mission specific. And that's a little bit of my point I was going to get into. We're still rolling through comments. Hold up. B-52 has way more payload than the newer bombers. Actually, not. The B-1 has a larger payload.
The B-1 has a larger payload, but it has a shorter freaking
range. Shorter range. And exactly.
It has shorter legs.
Yep. You have
F-22 and F-22 and F-35 have shorter legs than F-15.
Military industrial complex, like we were talking about. Yep. Yes, we saw the video with the Prius with the Vulcan mounted on top. Yeah, it's dumb, but it's cool. Here we go. Drones. Stop fucking around. Drones.
Well, just the fact. So there's something that people can look up on YouTube. It's a real thing that they were hypothesizing. They were thinking about when they came out with the F-22, making the B-52s and the B-2s what they call missile trucks. So they were going to upgrade the B-1 to look almost like a F-22, and all it was going to do was hold 3 arsenals of missiles. So as the F-22 was in the battle space, they can dial in to a bomber in the area and like lock on a target and have the bomber drop the ordnance and shoot it off. Well, the only reason that shit got freaking canned because the bomber pilots were like, I don't want to be a fighter pilot's bitch. That is literally what a general told me.
So what you're saying that they were going to upgrade the F-22s to do, right?
No, they were going to upgrade the B-1s to do.
No. Stop. I understand. You know the rotary launchers on the B-1s. We both worked on them. We know they can fire all the JASMs and crazy stuff, and it's got the biggest payload and all that stuff. Cool. Yeah, missile truck. But the targeting system, like the F-22, they say they're going to upgrade the F-22 to be able to target something and then signal the B-1.
No, it wasn't an upgrade. It was the upgrade was all on the B-1s.
Okay. Well, the thing is, the F-22s, they would have had to upgrade the avionics and all the systems on there. Guess what? The F-35 can already do that because it's built.
Yeah, but if you're in a system already, so people hear what you say and you are carrying the party line, an upgrade on a fucking airplane is just an upgrade. It is a system update. So you have a F-15. You can upgrade that shit to have all the avionics the F-22 has. It's just a fucking Windows update.
Yeah.
Please.
No.
Whatever.
No, it's not a Windows update. How much is it going to cost?
It doesn't matter. We spend billions.
Dude, it does matter.
Does it matter? No.
It does matter. Because
no, it doesn't. Because we're going to spend money. We're going to spend money on stupid shit. We're going to spend money. It doesn't matter. It's an upgrade.
We always spend money on stupid shit with the military. Come on, bro.
Exactly. So what does it matter what the cost is?
It does matter.
I never asked if it mattered, we would never do an ads line repair on a B-1 ever because that's titanium tubing. We buy in bunks of 12 that cost like $140 a tube, but we spend 3 tubes just practicing on fixing 1 tube to work on a plane. So you spend $300 to fix 1 hydro line. That's like saying I'm going to buy new tires, but I'm going to buy 5 sets to get 1.
Well, think about this. And I was in field level repair. Now I'm in manufacturing, right? Seriously.
You're not really going to win this argument, but go ahead.
Take me seriously.
I am.
Listen with an objective mind.
I have not, but go ahead.
Of course you have not. I know you freaking have not.
I'm objective. I'm cool.
Yeah. So I completely, I completely understand and agree with most military mindsets when it comes to field level repairs, right? So you're saying $300, right? Oh, we waste $300 in tube just to practice for one line. What would it take, dollar cost average time, to redesign the entire system and then retrofit all the aircraft affected?
No, that's not the problem. The
No,
problem
no,
is
no, no, no.
no.
It is
Listen,
the problem.
listen. That's not the problem.
It
The
is
problem is you're working. So the system is they're working with a system that thinks it's Henry Ford's every door fits every plane system. But airplanes are not made. They are modeled after Henry Ford. They're modeled after Henry Ford's system of the assembly line. But every aircraft
no,
made,
they're not. No, they're not.
no, it's modeled technically after Henry Ford's assembly line system, except can I talk? I'm sorry. Can I talk? White privilege. I'm sorry. Go ahead, talk. I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry, sir.
Oh my
Can I
God.
talk now? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, sir. Can I talk?
Card. I should pull out my white privilege card.
Anyway, after being at the assembly line for aircraft, they are modeled after Henry Ford's assembly line. But the thing about airplanes, they all have their individual fixtures. Now, it is on an assembly line, but each airplane is its own special snowflake because the model it's built on is its own fixture. It doesn't transfer down the line like a car does. So when people that are outside of what actually goes on deal with this, they go with Henry Ford's thing like, oh, it's we could just take this part and put it on that. No, you can't do that. Every airplane is its own snowflake. It is. 100%.
It's built to a tolerance.
No, it is built to a tolerance, but it is its own snowflake. You cannot take a panel off that one plane and put it on another one.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that. But
that is exactly. So when it comes to the B-52, it's the same thing. They were all built on a template, but the B-52's templates were transferred across the whole line. On a new aircraft, they were literally built as is. So it is that plane is that plane. The next plane is that next plane. I've had dealt with that being in AFMC. So the money they spend on all this new shit, they could spend on old shit and make it better. That's my argument, because as a taxpayer, I don't want the best bang for my bucks. I don't care about how Gucci and cool you want to be.
What about airframe?
Because Gucci and cool doesn't win war. What wins wars is getting shit in the sky and dropping it on bad guys.
What about airframe fatigue?
Exactly. Make new fucking airframes.
Why would you make the same old airframe with the same old?
Because it lasted 100 years.
What with the same old fatigue rate? Why wouldn't you advance?
Because the new shit doesn't last 100 years. Where's the 117? Where's that at?
What kind of?
Where's the 117?
Where's the 117? What kind of?
Where's the 117?
Oh no!
Where's the 117?
Actually, out in the desert, actually doing more testing. Actually, if you
in the boneyard.
No. It's out in the desert doing more testing.
But it's not a functional fighter bomber. It's in a boneyard.
We don't know that right now. You want to talk about conspiracy theories?
I don't care about conspiracy. I'm talking about facts. It's in the boneyard. They retired it. It came in the inventory.
Oh yeah,
after the B-52 and left inventory before the B-52. The B-52 still in inventory.
Is,
just look at the timeline. The B-52's been in it, and motherfuckers are retiring, and he's still going. Make new guys that last.
Felix, trust me, I understand. You know the King Hangar at Ellsworth, the King Hangar.
Yes.
Yeah. My grandfather, before he had my mom, was working on B-52s in the southeast corner of that hangar.
Yeah, dude.
I ended up being stationed at Ellsworth and was in there, and now it's a PT hangar.
Dude, Webb, you're talking about an argument I've actually had with a 4-star general about the airframes, because he asked me my opinion, and I was working on the B-2 at the time. And I said, sir, I think this is a piece of shit and waste of money because we're not fighting anyone we need to be invisible from unless we decide to fight our own people. Like, seriously.
So
the desert people, they don't have freaking radar.
The attrition. Yeah, right. Who are they buying it from? They're buying it from China and Afghanistan.
We don't need it. Okay, cool. They got radar.
Oh, okay.
Okay, cool.
No, nobody
they have
got
radar.
shot down in the Bosnian War. Nobody
they have radar. Let's take off the START treaty that we signed and retrofit the B1 intakes so they can go past Mach 2. Then fuck everything else you got. Because guess what? We'll be in and out before you even know we're there.
Yeah, that was part of the Strategic Arms Reduction Treaty, which mostly included nuclear.
That's what I just said, START treaty, Mr. Smart Guy. But anyway, go ahead.
Well, what I'm saying specifically mostly included nuclear weapons capabilities.
Exactly, but also
Not
took our
conventional
Usain
stuff.
Bolt and put a freaking cast on his leg like a dumbass.
Well,
but anyway,
we also agreed to it because it extended the service life of the aircraft.
Well, we can extend the service life of the aircraft on our own, so that was just a bunch of bullshit. But anyway,
not without excessive cost.
The B1 is excessive cost on its own.
The B2 is excessive cost. The B-52 is excessive cost.
No, bullshit. I call bullshit. All the lines on B1 are titanium. All the lines on B-52 are aluminum.
That's
and steel.
One aspect of the B-52.
Steel. And you got to put fuel and hydro in that motherfucker, and it's low PSI. So all the B1 and B2 are 4,000 PSI lines. B-52 is like 300.
Yeah, because
you're not gonna sell me on that whole that the B-52 cost. No, you can take the B1 and the B2 and put them bitches in the desert because the B-52 make more of them. We'd save money all across the board.
Jared, we haven't gotten around to that. These two Air Force guys are arguing stuff, and the Army the Army guy is just sitting here on the ground going, God, I hope the Air Force comes through.
Actually, the B-52 costs more per flying hour than the F-35, the Osprey, the B-1B, or the Raptor.
Yeah, guess what? Guess what would happen if you make new ones? It'd be cheaper.
No, it wouldn't, because inflation and no. All right, so let me just stop sharing this.
All right, cool. So first of all, we need to go into our top of the hour shit.
Yes.
And we're gonna talk about something that will bring us all together.
I do.
Not aircraft.
This is a great conversation, though.
Sacred Mountain Retreat Center, right here in the Black Hills of South Dakota. I met Jared. He is the president of the Sacred Mountain. From the story, I'm just gonna give you the story I got. His family went to this spot. It was a ranch. They bought it. They have no affiliation with the military, and these guys bought this 60-acre ranch. And they give outreach to first responders and military members. You have all these. Can you guys see this screen properly? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
All right. So you have all these programs. You have equine therapy, body healing, mental preparation, and all this other stuff. Working with your hands. You can apply for this. I literally talked to Jared before we got on this show a couple hours ago. And we were talking about it because they do 50-50. I guess it's a split between male and female. All you have to do is pay to get to your airport, and they cover everything else. So you can call and apply to get in here. It's for PTSD. It's for anxiety. It's pretty much to make you a better person after you've given your all to whatever, cause you've been, like firefighter, cop, first responder, military member. You can hit the button to apply to go. I talked to Jared like I told him today, because you fly into Rapid City Airport. This guy right here where you see my screen, I know that guy personally. I know that dude. There's a couple people in this picture I know, actually. Well, the thing is, I didn't even know about this until this weekend. It's one of those things where I talked to Jared, and I even offered, like, I will pick up people from the airport to bring them to you, you know, because you do what you can do to help. But this is how you apply to get in here. And I told him that I would talk about him and this whole thing on this show because it reaches more veterans. You can get on here, Sacred Mountain Retreat Center. You can see the website, sacredmountainretreatcenter.org. And like I said, these guys have no affiliation. Like, their family is not military. But this is what my biggest point is. You do not have to be military to be a patriot. You can give back to the country by just being a good citizen, by just being a good human, you know, because at the end of the day, we're not Republican, Democrat, white or black. We're not Northerners, Southerners. We're just fucking humans. And the people that choose to serve, the people that choose to be first responders, cops, military, EMTs, all that stuff, like, they have a like innate need to give back to society, to the human race. And this thing right here gives back to them. And after meeting Jared and my buddy that's in it and went through it, I'm looking forward to personally going through this. I'm looking forward to helping them any way I can with Beard BQ, like, because they have a cooking program, I think, in there. I didn't read up on it too much. I have a bunch of pamphlets. Anyone who wants to know that, they can contact me, get a hold of, just look up Sacred Mountain and email them. But I am like super jazzed about it because this is literally in my neck of the woods. This whole thing. You can donate. There's donate buttons, get involved and whatnot. And I personally talked to Jared because, you know, with my business, life is very busy. And I have no issue with him calling me up going, if I can do it, hey, Felix, I need you to pick someone up, set it up, this and that. I'll put it on my calendar. This shit will happen. You know,
well, the other thing, like, I love seeing, because there's that one, there's that Tackle 22 fishing. I know of a buddy of mine down in Oklahoma that's doing a similar deal, taking veterans out hunting and fishing. I love seeing these small groups doing their state thing and helping.
Yeah, so they got here metal preparation, cooking dinner with other veterans at the retreat was a great. It just kind of looks like stories, and this is from Gary R. Jewett, the third Sergeant, United States Marine Corps, retired, and it's just literally stories from people that have been through the program, and like I said, they do half, and from what Jared kind of mentioned to me, and I might be butchering it, but they kind of try to do half and half, male and female. So the more people that get in it, the more people he has to go through if someone falls out, so he can call someone else so they can get in it, you know. And the people that, like, from literally the guy I talked to is in Combat Vets Motorcycle Club. I've talked to this guy for the last 3 years at different events, whatnot. Yeah. And he's an old school. He's older than me. He's probably in his late 40s, early 50s. And he's always been a cool guy talking to him. Like, and he's always had a certain thing about him. But after last weekend talking to him, it was literally like talking to a whole new person. Like, he still had that thing about him. I knew who he was, but it was like, it was him with a light added to it. It was like him with something like fixed, because it was always this something about him. And you know, it's like vets meeting vets. You always have, you can kind of sometimes feel other people's baggage if it's similar to yours. And his is not anywhere similar to mine because his experiences are different than mine. But I got him when I met him. And when I met him again, for one, he lost a bunch of weight. So he looked different, but he talked different. Like, talking to him, I kept having to stop and pause to like recognize that, dude, there's something different about you right now, you know? And he goes, yeah, I've been through this program. I did this, I did that, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, well, whatever you went through, I need to know about and be about and help out, because I like this shit, because I suffer the same issues that I deal with on my own. Because, you know, when I've dealt with other organizations that I won't mention, but they kind of, hold on one second, I need to mute Webb because he's out of here.
Yeah.
But I've dealt with other 2A organizations that only give us free shit or do this and do that. They didn't actually help the whole situation or even part of it. They were just kind of giving us another set of rules, another guideline to follow to bolster whatever. And I'm not going to name anybody to start any shit, but this shit right here, it's there's a reason. I throw this shit away when I get pamphlets and paperwork. But I took it and I kept it and I put it on my dresser, not in the garbage. And I read it. I actually read words. And I actually sent pictures of this to veterans I know off Facebook that I figured it could help. Like they hit me up. The people that hit me up at 2 a.m. that have issues and anxiety, and I'm like, you need to call them. I'm like, I don't know how you get in, but I know what happens when you get in, and I'll pick you up from the airport. However you get here, like I'm excited about this because it's real. Like it's not bolstered with bullshit. You're not getting all the extra like stuff like that other organizations bring to the table, you know. And I've had some discussions with people about other organizations and other people that quote unquote support veteran organizations. And I'm like, how do they actually support? We're not looking for free things. Like even my company, like I'm getting to the point where I'm going to start hiring people. I want to hire veterans. I want to outreach to veterans. I want to give people that sense of camaraderie that they had in the military after they got out. Because the biggest issue that I saw when I retired was once you retire or get out or separate or whatever, it's almost like getting divorced from a family, but they're still doing their shit and you're kind of left in the wings doing whatever, working at Walmart. But you still have this sense to serve. You still have this passion in your heart. And there's no way to outreach that because these other places, you know, Wounded Warrior don't care about you. They just want to give you free concerts. But when you come up with your own shit, they're like, no, we're going to realign our company. We want more money. It's just one of those things. It does not seem gross. Sacred Mountain, as far as I know so far with my interaction and meeting Jared and shaking this man's hand, this is the real deal. And I'm not going to get emotional about it because I've been in it, but it takes a lot to make me feel like you're the real deal to help veterans and first responders. And if you guys need help, no shit, find them on Facebook, find them online, go on there, sign up, get in the queue to get help. Because these guys right here are really helping. At the end of the day, I'm looking at people that are actually affecting change. I'm not looking at people that have big numbers and big followers. I don't care if you have 2 to 20 followers, the 2 to 2 million followers. If you have two followers, but you're saving lives, that's what counts. That's what counts.
Well, and like you were saying, and like I said, Tackle 22 Fishing, they're doing that down in the Florida Gulf area. A similar deal with veterans. They're a small organization. You know, I love that all of these grassroots, for lack of a better name, are taking care of people, you know.
Well, they need to, dude, because like literally, so my experience with missions or the other place, Wounded Warrior.
Yeah.
When I retired, I got a part. I joined. I was with a buddy. We joined, and it was actually not bad. We were under Colorado. The VIPs came. We met them. We did a couple events. We got free concerts, blah, blah, blah. But then one of the guys, the head guy, was like, well, we should do the archery challenge. We'll do a veteran team. We'll have T-shirts. We'll be out in the wilderness doing archery. A lot of veterans, minus Air Force guys, will be like comfortable being out in the shit with a group of guys, minus me. Yes, I would be personally. But anyway, and we came to the Wounded Warrior group and we're like, we want to do this. Can you guys fund it for us? And they said no. And literally right after they said no, they were like, you want a free concert? And we're like,
No.
Well, like, dude, I didn't join the military and retire to get free shit. But I understand what you're kind of doing with camaraderie and bringing veterans together. So if you would let us do what we do and help, cool. But if not, gotta go. And I literally just quit. And well, my biggest thing was we went from being under Minneapolis, I think, to Colorado. Well, I don't know which way it went, but we went in another event. And I remember going there. We got to go to a really nice steakhouse. I didn't know that they paid for the food and you had to pay for your own drink at the first time, but I eat how I eat. Well, no, seriously, I didn't know they paid for it, and I ordered a prime rib, I ordered bourbon and shit like that, and they're like, "Oh, we got the bill." I'm like, and someone's like, "Did you do that because you know?" I'm like, "I didn't know. This is how I go out. If I'm going out to eat, I'm going out to eat."
Yeah.
But they were like, the next event, we weren't allowed to drink. We weren't allowed to order our own food. I'm like, so you got a bunch of veterans together and you told them we can't drink.
No,
and you ordered our own food for us. I'm like, so there's no choice. There's no free. I'm like, you know what? I can't be a part of this weird ass organization that has these weird ass rules run by people that I don't fucking know. Because it seems it's too big for its britches.
Yeah.
And I just figured, with my own company, I'll do what I can when I can for the people I care about. And the cool thing is meeting people like Jared, meeting other folks in the world. It's one of those things that if this is nice, it's not gross, I'm 100% about it. I'm on board. I will push it till the day I die. Because it's not this weird big, like, we have enough fucking non-for-profits.
Yeah.
Who cares about your profit? It's about the people.
Yeah.
However you got to get it done, just get it done.
Dude,
and these guys are getting it done.
10,000 square feet on 65 acres. Dude, the Black Hills.
Yes. It's amazing.
Dude, I spent 3 years there. Obviously, it's where I met Felix. And I have family from there. And holy crap.
Sarah, I don't know personally of any adaptive sports camps. I don't know if you guys do or if anybody else does that might want to throw something up in the comments. That's a good thing too.
Goes on the water, salutes military golf. Yeah. We actually did have some stuff in Turkey. I think it was with Salute to Military Golf. We have a lot of, it seems kind of Air Force-y to say.
What? The Air Force golf?
We have had a golf course in Turkey, and
we had to do something when we go to Army bases with all that land and waste of time. It was a
Turkish Air Force base, but that was one of the few things we did have to do to pass the time. And funny thing is, we would like hit, mortar alarms and stuff like that, or somebody inside the wire, and like we had to go to the club house. But we still be. But I think I've had a little bit of experience. I've got a couple clubs from them, so it was really nice because we didn't have that much access to golf clubs at an Air Force base. I know that sounds shitty. I really do. But it is what it is.
Nice, Sarah.
Yeah. Southern Grounds. Shoot up a website for that too. Seriously. Please. Since Felix mentioned this, sacred, I got it scrolling across the banner on the bottom. Please look it up. I'm looking at the page right now, and I know the Black Hills personally is a very spiritual place. I've had many times up in the middle of the woods overnight or in the Badlands.
Dude, that's why I live here. So when I first got here, I lived in town, and I would come home from work, do my homework with my son, and I would go drive into the hills like 3 to 4 times a week, just drive. And by the time I left the hills, Needles Highway, blah, 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 I'd be cool. But now I live out in it. If you follow me on TikTok, you see where I live. Yeah. And coming home, just being here, coming out, doing my archery, smoking, just like smoking meat. Anyway, smoking meat, doing my archeries, being out on my back deck patio, hanging out, just being here. I don't take drives anymore because it's therapeutic. Just the wind, just everything. And mind you, I do still go hiking. I went to Boulder Hill, blah blah blah, and I took the wrath of a random snow warning and had to run down like 30-minute hike up, quick back. But anyway, it is something, people. It is something. It is amazing here, and these guys are doing amazing work. And hey, if you sign up, you might be able to ride in the back of the barbecue truck, like in the tailgate, depending on who it is.
In the tailgate.
Like not in the bed, but you got to be on the tailgate as a drive. Hold on if I hit the brakes or accelerate. No, but seriously, from what I've heard personally, people I know, this place right here, I have sent this to people I know that need help. I don't care what you think you're doing in your life. I've had people to tell me that, hey, bro, what are you doing for yourself? If you're thinking you're good, you're not good. If you're in this fight at all, you're in this fight 100%. And you need to take care of yourself. So think about that. Any other organization that's around you, whatever you can do with your time, get her done.
Felix, that was
what?
And I genuinely say this, a very rousing promotion of this. I'm not kidding you. I'm looking it up, and I want to come back to South Dakota just to go to it. Obviously, I want to come visit you and stuff like that. But when did this come into fruition?
Oh, that's awesome, Jessica. That'd be cool. Painting class. Yes.
Yeah, I forgot. I'm sorry, Jess. I didn't see her on here. So Jess met them the same time I did at the same show this weekend.
Oh, nice.
And she's actually going to be like teaching people how to do really crappy art. I mean, I'm sorry. I had to break it up. No, she's going to be teaching people how to do her amazing art. I love her art. I'm actually going to be cooking for her family on Thursday.
Hey, no. So she is going to be possibly doing this painting class for Scram Mountain?
Yeah.
Okay. We're just trying to localize this stuff so people know.
Exactly and I haven't talked to Jared about it, but they do cooking. So I pretty much think about, me doing a barbecue brisket class for them guys.
Jared, absolutely, man. Like, I know that area, man. I was there for 3 years. I love it. That's amazing. You guys are doing this stuff. That's a huge facility and an amazing opportunity. Yeah. And like me and Felix have been saying, the Black Hills are, regardless of what anybody says, if you're spiritual or not, the Black Hills are spiritual to Native Americans. And when you get there, you will feel it, every bit of it. I brought my wife there that had never lived anywhere but the Gulf of Mexico. She cried when she left because it was so magical. It was so beautiful.
That was because awesome. She left and I was still here. That's all.
You're right. You're right. Never mind all the rest of her friends and experiences. It was just.
She was like, "No, Felix is not coming with us."
She just missed that sexual chocolate. I love seeing his face.
Who's gonna get my freaking coffee?
Felix seriously, that is the one place, if we had to move, my wife would probably be like, okay, cool, we're gone. We're back now. I'm like, man, if somebody could match my salary, salary plus.
Well, barbecue can match your salary if you get paid in barbecue sauce.
I don't think you can, brother. Just saying.
We can pay you barbecue sauce, dog. It's all good.
Then I have to turn around and resell it.
Exactly.
So you just hey, come live with me to be a distributor.
I'm not the smartest guy in the books, but I remember that's kind of like how drug deals start. Hey, I'll give you this, you resell it.
Trafficking.
And we removed Dave from the stream because he's about to get his banned by the ATF.
Trafficking 101.
Dave.
No, that's really no.
Dave is a guy in a cartel. Like, so are we starting a cartel? Dude, you won't say that word. He's like, oh, my bad. I'm sorry. We're starting a cartel over here.
I was just getting ready to say we should start a sauce cartel.
So what is the Iron Man 3 where they have the Mandarin, like the stand-in guy, like Proxy? that's in front of the flag and all this like upward camera shots like we have with Dave right now. So he's the figurehead.
Dave looks like the Mandarin.
And he went blank for some reason.
Oh my God, he went blank. He's gonna come back with a robe and rings.
Oh no, he took that's
dude, that is weird.
My light bulb just died. Hold on, guys.
Oh wow. You actually have a light bulb that can die.
Oh man. Oh, you just saw the reflection off his glasses and a little bit of hint off his beard.
Oh, dude, off his beard. That shit was I was like, what are you trying to do, Dave? Like, you're trying to scare people. We're going to just put you off of here, and me and Webb are going to do our thing.
So, hey, we will definitely have to revisit some of our airframe discussions. Not right this second. We'll have to align some of that stuff. But yeah, because we're at the bottom of the hour again, and we're gonna get in some some other stuff. But no, I dig it. That was a good spirited conversation. You got a lot of comments and people, not taking sides, but putting different aspects up there.
Well, pretty much, if you're not on my side, you're not on the side of America. So if you're not, you're wrong.
Of course
anyway,
not. Of course not. Of course not. So hey, we're actually gonna dive into. It's the bottom of the hour, and we're gonna go. What up, Dave? What's up?
Kenny, the family won't hate you yet. Now, if you order the Reaper, the family may hate you. But the mustard and the regular rub, you'll be all right with that, bro.
Oh, yeah. Mustard, mild rub, yeah. The mustard rub, dude, I put it on bacon.
Yeah.
I sprinkled it on seafood on a Low Country Boil this weekend, and they were freaking out of this world. I have a 2-pound bag. Mustard sauce is amazing on pork chops for sure. You like hot stuff, I think. Order the Reaper. Just try it. Just saying.
If you don't like your intestines, order the Reaper.
Kenny's
the
good.
Reaper's not that bad, people. If you
Kenny's
like super hot with super flavor, get the Reaper. You can put it on tacos. I put it in my own chili and beans.
Yeah.
When I'm eating like I said, tacos, or I'll put it on a hot dog. I'll do a little line on a hot dog. Now, mind you, the Reaper and the new habanero sauce that's coming out are all going to be in 10-ounce hot sauce jars, so you can start using it sparingly like it's supposed to. But we're also we're also waiting to get our labels back because Big Butt Brisket Rub will be launched. So we'll hopefully Reaper Rub. So we'll see, and habanero rub. So we'll see how that works.
Yeah, right. Like I said, Kenny's good. He's growing Reapers. He raises bees. I mean, he'll grind up some freaking bee stingers and something that's not hot enough. He'll be all right.
I didn't know bee stingers was a Scoville thing, but okay.
It could be. It could be. This guy Kenny's smart enough to do it. It can be. He knows about the pain. Sure.
Well, the cool thing about my sauce is, yes, it is Carolina Reaper powder 100%, but I double up on the dry ingredients, and it actually mitigates the heat. It's going to come, but it rolls in. Instead of hitting you like Mayweather and Tyson, it just kind of rolls in like George Foreman.
Off the back. Yeah.
Bam! Yeah,
I can tell you this much about a spicy sauce and a spicy seasoning. Now, I will take the spicy sauce. As weird as it is, he still make it with
cayenne pepper,
Jim Beam,
Louisiana two-step,
pineapple juice, and then cayenne pepper and stuff like that. But I've taken it before and mixed it with a little sour cream and cream cheese and whipped it up in a pseudo kind of barbecue buffalo sauce.
We call it bitching it down, but anyway, go ahead.
Oh no, you're right. I just like I don't know.
Jess.
Jess what?
Yeah.
Oh,
Jess's comment.
Now, mind you, people, I have a multitude of parents that have told me verbatim that their kids do not eat veggies without having my mustard and or original sauce on it. So if you want your kids to eat vegetables, hit me up. We can make that happen.
Hey, we can have Jessica real quick if you want to. If you want to shoot her a link real quick.
Yes, I will shoot her a link.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. I mean, so veterans outreach stuff, especially with a beautiful facility with Sacred Mountain. That's pretty localized, obviously, in the Western United States, northwestern. Well, not northwestern like Portland and stuff like that. Northern Western Denver area, so to speak, Wyoming, South Dakota, northern Kansas. I mean, travel as far as you freaking want, but
What's going on? I hear laughing. I'm not there.
Oh, the comment. Maybe it'll get mine to eat some meat again. Like you're talking about, some of your friends' kids won't eat vegetables unless it's got mustard sauce original. Yeah, they eat.
Hey man, you know what? No guarantees, but dip it in there. Just don't do the Reaper because no one's gonna fucking take that challenge. I'm just saying. And there's a warning, so there's no fucking legal ramifications. It's on you, Bob. Do you, baby? Do you, boo boo? And I sent her the info, but she is Army. She was a crew chief, so it might take her about a week. We'll find out.
Oh man, she's getting about snail mail, right?
Yeah, she's Army crew chief, and it's like, oh my god. And then she went to the Army band, so it's like, really? Were you really Army? Like exactly. You're Army light? It's like if anyone had banners and kerchiefs, it was the Army band.
I was Army, and she's like literally the second Army band member I've ever met.
Wow.
Because they're not allowed to go out in public without supervision.
They're unicorns. It's like, oh wait, you're in the Army and you.
It's like if you find. So what I learned when I was in Minot, when I was first stationed in Minot with B-52s with people that actually carried nukes, and nuke silos, they had a whole thing where they used to do a rank game. Like if an officer left his shirt somewhere, they would seal his rank. Yeah, and you would have like NCOs walking around and airmen with a bunch of Air Force officer ranks on their chests. And I totally forgot where that story was going.
Yeah, most of us did. It's okay.
Yeah, I did totally forgot where the story was going.
Hey, squirrel! What?
Squirrel! Well, she was I remember Army crew. I don't even really care or know right now, but whatever. I just sent her a link. I'm waiting for her to get on. I'm trying to buy time. Wow. You know what would be better if I was actually drinking and it would be excused that I have this fucking memory lapse. But
so in the meantime, to take the place. Oh, there she is. Master of None Artistry.
Bam! Put the lady in the top right corner. How you doing? How you doing?
Good. How are you guys?
We're doing good.
Great.
Hey, Dave.
I am not drinking again, John.
Felix W.
Hi, Jessica. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So, what are you doing at the Sacred Mountain Retreat Center? What kind of program?
I'm waiting for them to contact. Sorry, my son wants to be part of this. I'm waiting for them to contact me. But anybody who is listening right now, I'm willing to do lessons over Facebook Messenger anytime. And when it comes to veterans, I'll always do my first lesson free because I don't want you to go out and spend a bunch of money learning fluid art and then figure out you don't like it. So I always do I'll do my first lesson free. I'll tell you exactly what you need to get and where you can find it. And then we'll go ahead and we'll do it together so that you know that you're doing it right. And that's kind of what I'm going to be doing with the Sacred Mountain stuff is I would go out there and I'd bring supplies and teach people who don't think that they're necessarily very artsy or creative, or you don't have to be able to draw. You don't have to be able to paint these beautiful landscapes or these majestic animals to be able to do fluid art. I'm self-taught and I did it just to start doing something. So a little background on me, I'm a retired Army. And I was medically retired after 14 years. I had spinal surgery and I didn't heal fast enough. Ooh. And I could have fought it, but I didn't think it was right for me to ask my soldiers to be able to do something I couldn't. Yeah. And it wasn't PT. Like I could do a PT test and pass with like a 275, 280. It was my equipment. I couldn't physically lift my head far enough to see down the sights of my rifle with my equipment on.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So when I got out, when I was retired, I had a daughter and my husband is prior service. So we're both at home. I was pregnant and then I had my child and I've struggled with depression for a long time and I needed something, just an outlet. So I learned how to do fluid art and I started doing it and it was very therapeutic. Like I was doing a lot of it.
So, what do you mean when you talk about fluid art? Because I've heard that, and I know plenty of artists. One of my old roommates was a traditional artist. He did all kinds of crazy stuff. He still does a few things, but I mean, are you doing centrifugal fluid art? So yeah,
I would love to do like that centrifugal fluid art. I don't have the room.
Yeah,
or
that
or
would just seeing your room, Jess. It would be like mini centrifugal fluid art, like two little lines, like whoop, 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 whoop.
I mean, I could set it up outside under like my daughter's swing set. Let's do that. You know, put him from the swing set.
My art piece has a big foot in it. My daughter was on the swing and
you tip and
it's what it is.
So fluid art. There's a lot of different techniques depending on what you're trying to get. It's basically you're thinning out acrylic paint and you're using it to do abstract painting.
Nice.
So different, like I said, different techniques require different what you're trying to get out of it. Different things that you're trying to do require different types of mediums, whether it's Floetrol, which is an additive that you can add to house paint to just thin it out so you don't get streaks, or you can go into the more expensive stuff like Liquitex and Deco Art. I use Floetrol a lot. I also thin a lot of stuff with water, and it's just something that everybody can do. And yes, it is skill-based, but the hardest part about it is just making sure that your paint is the right consistency.
Yeah.
How do you thin out acrylic paint, as they ask? I know the answer, but what do you say?
With a medium. So a medium, whether it be something like Floetrol, which you can get at Home Depot or Lowe's or Ace, or you can thin it out with a different type of medium. Some people thin it out with just water. And depending on what your result you're looking for will depend on how thin or thick your paint needs to be. And there are additives you can add as well if you want something like cell structure. If you want something, they're either called cells or pearls that pop up to add.
Air Force, we were ballers. We use MEK to thin all our shit. Mind you, MEK gives you direct cancer, but guess what? It thins the shit out of paint.
Right?
Yeah.
And blood and cells.
Brain cells. Definitely.
So I'm thinking that when I do teach the class, I'm going to do something really simple that's really fun and something I really like to do that's unpredictable.
Teach them how to cook meth?
That's how we get more money.
It's unpredictable. It could explode.
I'm gonna teach it's called a flip cup technique.
Oh, I like the flip cup.
I saw you do one of those on your
TikTok. Oh yeah, that's nice. That is that will get a lot of people on the art train.
Yes, because it's easy and it's unpredictable. The only thing you have to really predict is when you have to get your paint the right consistency and think about it upside down, because you're going to add the paint in layers in the cup. But once you flip the cup, that bottom layer you put in the cup is going to be the top layer on the canvas.
Yeah. Yes.
You have to think reverse. That's about it. Yes.
Yeah.
I love watching you do your TikToks when you're doing paint with the strings and the pulls and the. I don't know how you look at a blank something and go, "I'm going to put this," and then it turns out that way. It's like
Dave's on TikTok, but he calls it a TikTok.
I mean, it's the clock app, right?
Hey, Webb. At least Dave can stay on TikTok without controlling himself. I'm just saying.
Bro, I got other stuff to do.
Like breathe.
I've never been taken off yet, but apparently there was a guy who got banned for combing his beard while on a live.
Wow. Oh shit! I got banned for eating chicken soup.
I know. You must have aggressively been eating.
Well, it wasn't fried chicken soup, so I'm just saying.
It must have been thirst trap.
Black people are supposed to eat fried chicken. I was mistaken. I wasn't eating fried chicken soup. That's my bad. TikTok.
I now identify as chicken soup.
Well, the thing is, I just spent the previous 3 hours on that live. Hey,
hi, buddy.
So the previous 3 hours on that live, I was making said chicken soup, and I fed my son on said chicken soup, and then I sat down with a bowl to eat said chicken soup and got a ban. I'm like, I don't even know how to take this.
Sarah,
you should have identified as Jewish, and because Jewish and chicken soup, you'd have been fine.
Okay, Sarah,
to answer your question, you pour the colors that you want after you've thinned it to the right consistency into a cup. You've layered it the way you want. You put the canvas on top of that cup and flip it over so that the cup is now on top of the canvas. You give it like a little, just like that, and then like you're trying to flip a glass of water over without spilling it.
Yep.
And then you leave it for a minute, and if it's like a cardboard Dixie cup, try to poke a hole in the top of it, and then slightly lift and spread back, and then you're going to tilt your canvas to spread that paint out until you're happy with the composition that you get.
Yeah.
Or you can get fancy and put it on a spinning wheel and take it out and let it do that.
You can do that too. I don't personally.
It's crazy.
I don't want to do that because I want to control where things are going. Because there might be one little piece that you really like, and you don't want that to run off the canvas. Yeah. So
tilt it in the direction you want and tilt it and maneuver it. Yeah, absolutely.
Watching her paint on TikTok is therapeutic. Watching her tilt ask her. I've watched like hours of her paint.
Yeah, there have been times when I was on there for like 4 or 5 hours and he was the only one that was there.
9 hours, 54 minutes.
His full-time job is TikTok right now, so they should be paying. I still got
the personal record, man. 9 hours and 54 minutes. I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness. And I has more of my art than anybody else on here.
I actually do.
Do you have a website?
I do not yet. Felix, shut your mouth.
So yes, I mean TikTok.
No,
Facebook,
I'm on all the social medias. I'm probably most active on TikTok right now, but I do everything I do on TikTok minus the lives. I send over to Instagram, and from Instagram I put on my Facebook page. And you can find me on TikTok at master_of_none_artistry.
And if you want to go through all that, find BBQ, hit me up, and I will hook you up with Jess.
Sarah,
you can also find me on Facebook.
Idea. That's an awesome idea, Sarah.
Yeah. And then on Facebook, I'm just Master of None Artistry. You'll see my picture up there, but I have red hair. And there'll be a whale background. And you can, like I said, if you want to take a free lesson, just message me. We'll figure out a date and a time. I'll tell you exactly what you need and where you can get it. Hi.
Yeah.
And we can meet up and I'll show you what you need to do to just, dip your toes in the water, see if you enjoy it. Can I help?
We're going to plunge you in like a Baptist on, getting you baptized. We're going to dunk you deep in and hope you like it.
No, we're throwing you in the deep end, girl.
Absolutely. This is something they could do.
Your army, we're tossing you in the deep end. You can deal with it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Sure.
Yeah, Sarah, get in touch with Jessica, Master of None Artistry. And,
you can also find me on Facebook at my personal page at Jessica Earhart, ERHART.
Like Amelia Earhart, but you won't get lost in the ocean.
And there's no A after the E.
You get lost in her paintings, bro. Just saying.
Yeah.
Not in the ocean, in her paintings.
He does get lost in my paintings. He takes them and buys them before I can even put them on display.
Shush.
So I have a new house. I'm gonna have to look up a couple.
Dude, Web. So
Web.
Hey, well, dude, I got a wife too. So it's all.
No, seriously. Watch yourself. Her shit's deadly. You will you will be peeling off fins before you even know what the price is. I peeled off 300 fins almost. I was like, how much? She's like, I was like, oh shit, that's not that much. Okay, cool.
And I do like. If you see something you like, I never make any prints. I only do original pieces of art, and I make them affordable for the average Joe.
Okay.
I have everything from $20 to $500.
Yeah. I have
And the stuff she sells for $20 should be sell for $1,000 because last weekend I saw some art, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm not an artsy fartsy person, but the piece she showed me, we're not gonna talk about it, Jess, but the piece she showed me, I saw it and I'm like, I want that. That's mine. And it like literally like I didn't even know she just made it. I just thought she was walking around to show somebody, and I saw it and I'm like, I don't care. I literally didn't even know the price, and I'm like, I don't really give a shit. I want it. Like it's mine.
And then I cringed when I had to tell him the price because it's $40, and $40 like, oh, I'm sorry, but it's alcoholic and it's archival. I know it's small. I'm sorry.
I'm not gonna lie. The one time I felt like a baller, I'm like, yeah, just take that and just we'll do whatever you got to do.
let's just put it this
way.
way.
My thing is, it was nice because being a vendor, what I sell, I make money at 90% of my vendor shows. Jess is an artist. There is not a lot of people that stop at her booth. There's not a lot of people that'll stop and buy at her booth. And I met her at a vendor event. I got her on TikTok. I love artists. I'm an artist in food. You know, I'm an artist in the culinary world. Absolutely. But we're the same kin on different planes. Yeah. And I can do it for, first off, someone that's an artist. Second, she's a veteran. I don't care. It doesn't equate to me that I paid $100 for $4 painting. Like, I don't give a shit. It doesn't matter. You know why? Because the difference in me giving her that and keep the change is whoever did not stop at her booth, that did not appreciate her art. But it keeps her in the game to keep it up, to meet the guys at Sacred Mountain. Yeah. You know, because I don't know. I'm not saying it was my fault or whatever. It got her in these other vendor events, but it got her on TikTok. It made her meet more people. It made her sell more paintings. It got her more money personally. That made her have that ability to reach out and take the chance to do more vendor events. Guess who she met at one? Sacred Mountain. Mm-hmm. And I don't take a pat on the back, but I love the fact that
it's all good. I'm just
that she got to do that. And I'm not gonna lie, I have my whiskey painting back there. I have my beer
the first painting. One I ever did for you.
Yeah, that was the first one you ever did for me, and that will be.
Felix, why haven't you shown these before? That's what I'm saying.
I have.
I did it. So that was the first time. That was the first time I met him.
Yeah.
And when I met
these have been online. These have been on shows.
Not everybody.
I like to barter with other vendors.
Yeah, I love bartering.
Absolutely.
So I'll be like, so what do you like? What are you into? I want that. I can do this. If you don't like something I already have, tell me what you like. And he's like, well, I really like bourbon. So then I looked for inspiration and I did that for him. And I took a couple jars of his barbecue sauce.
Dude.
And it's on a
tile. It's a 4x4 tile.
With her little logo on it.
It's even better.
But dude, nice. And it's awesome because it's not in what I love about it, because it's not inside the glass. It's like you smashed the glass on the ground and the bourbon ran over the outside and just splattered. And then you know what's awesome about her? So the glass on this is green. The glass she painted was black or dark or charcoal. And when she coated it, it turned it green. And her perfectionist, she was super like, I don't like it. It's not like what I did it. And I'm like, she was frustrated. I'm like, I said, do you realize that the green glass is original glass, like old school glass was green?
Right.
And it made it more apt for me because I remember my great grandfather drinking out of glasses that had the green hue. Yeah. And so when I saw it, I recognize it from my history as a bourbon glass because I saw my forefathers drink out of a green style glass. And she was like, I'm like, this looks like have you ever not seen old Coke bottles? They're all.
I have, but that's not the aesthetic I was going for.
Well, this is what we got, and it is awesome. And like I said, if you guys get on my TikTok in the morning, on my back mantle where you see my big picture of me that I hate, you'll see her little BBQ. But I literally told her, like, every house I'm going to live in is probably going to have all her art because That's what we do. We barter barbecue sauce for art.
Nice.
Except this last time, I was very happy to be able to afford to pay her money for something that when you guys get to see it, I don't get woo-woo about a lot of shit in the world. But literally, when she walked up with this thing in her hand, I was like, mine. Like I would have punched the motherfucker if they were like, I want that. I'd be like, you would have got fist, elbow, done, like finish it.
Then like Black Friday with toys.
Because it was like it hit you. It was like, I didn't even know she just made it. I was just like,
I saw a picture of that you're talking about, the flower, and Jess even said she was going to have to do another one with different flour and different quotes.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. And it was just like, it was just one of those things. It was just like, wow, that is something, you know, and you don't know what hit you and why it hit you, but art, laughter, comedy, like all that helps with the process that we are all here to deal with in keeping people on this planet.
Uncle Si hooked me up with a Facebook group called Veteran Art Collective. And there is some very talented people on there.
Oh, they've got
all different types of art.
Oh, exactly. You put some good stuff up, and there's some, like you said, there's some good stuff in there. Some good people.
All different kinds of art.
You got something on here. I'm looking at your Facebook page now. It's March 23rd. You got thinking of my grandma. She loved cardinals.
Cardinals. I still have that piece.
My grandmother absolutely, my mother's mother absolutely adored cardinals.
Yeah, my grandmother did too. The funny part about it is the day I painted that, I was thinking of my grandmother because she loved cardinals. Like her Christmas tree was flocked white and she had red bulbs and cardinals.
Nice.
Every year.
Really?
So I made that and I posted it, and my dad saw it, and he goes, well, Grandma must have been talking to you because it was the 17th anniversary of her death on the 23rd.
Yep.
We have, it's very weird when my mom's around and certain things are happening. A cardinal will land somewhere and we'll turn around and look at it and we're like,
yep.
I see you.
I need to talk. So I'm seeing this right now. I need to talk to you about this later on.
Okay.
Man, that's that got me. It got me right there. No, it's beautiful. I love them. I love them. Those are beautiful. So I see what you're talking about with your fluid pieces, and that's
No, that's alcohol ink.
Is it out? Yeah, thin out with alcohol.
So is that the ink that you have to like beat your kids first and then you paint, or is it what? No, I thought you said alcoholic ink. My bad.
Alcohol ink.
Alcohol ink.
My bad. I'm sorry. I was sitting here. I had a business. Someone texted me.
Yeah, you were. So, Jessica, since you're here, we did go. I mean, we're at 10 o'clock. That's the top of our hour. Usually where we end, but we're not going to end just yet. I did have a little thing for one of our segments that we usually have.
Hey, I want to pause you 1 second. Take that off real quick. Take it off real quick.
Hurry up.
Quit talking. Shush. God, man, keeping that guy quiet.
Good luck.
I can keep him quiet though.
Motherfucker. Man, I'm going to do that. Anyway, so guys, but he can pop himself right
Don't work. No, seriously, I got some.
No, I have to roll because my schedule is pretty tight, and tomorrow I have a lot of today was for barbecue. It was literally a mental and visceral. Just be happy there's still banks in America after today. But there is one banker that is 100% the reason there is banks in America today. Because I met a banker today that actually did his job. This man met me, and in the first 20 minutes of our meeting, got barbecue almost $5,000 in revenue automatic on our back that we were owed by the government, that my bank has been sitting on my paperwork for the last 6 months and not telling me shit. This guy who's not even my banker goes, "Oh, he goes, you didn't get this PP thing right here?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "Yeah, you are due like almost $5,000." I'm like, "What?" He goes, "Yeah, you want to check tomorrow?" I'm like, I don't really do babies, but you want one? Like, so it was a very emotional. Yeah, it was a very like weird day, emotional day with all other shit, and then that really being a good thing.
Yeah,
and hanging out and getting on here and really wanting to talk about Sacred Mountain. Bam. And
I really hope they call me because I really
no, Jared will call you, but if you don't give him an email, call him. Just don't wait. Call him. And if you don't have his number, look at Sacred Mountain, call him. I got his direct number.
I've got his flyer.
Yeah, call. Seriously, because I didn't wait, but I knew what I was going to do on here, and I wanted to call him before just to let him know, get him hooked up with me on Facebook, just to make sure he got on here to see what we do. If it was palatable for him, because we do clown, we do joke, we do battle back and forth. Me and Weber like fucking brothers from another mother who never wanted to be born. But I love him. It's all good. He's taller, but I got the kneecaps and get him in the groin. It's fine. Plus, he's fat.
Everybody's taller than me.
Oh, so. I'm fat.
Yeah, dude. I'm 5'8". You're 6'1". You're same diameter. We call it
6'3".
I'm fine. But anyway,
you're welcome.
But I appreciate the fact, especially we got Jess on here.
Yeah, absolutely.
And she's here, and she was also a part of the conversation. What the hell was that?
This is
Bubba.
It's just his kid.
Oh, I thought it was Dave's cat.
Hey, buddy boy. Hi.
But
this was my retirement gift.
Hi.
Oh wow! I never got a white kid. Wow. Privilege.
Privilege. Yeah, let me flaunt my privilege around real quick. Here you go.
Flaunt your privilege around. I'm retired. I got a white kid.
You got a white retirement?
Hey man, those African babies are expensive.
I'm sorry. I couldn't help it.
Those African babies are expensive, man. I'm just trying to make a living over here making art shit.
Mom.
You eat or above to get an African baby. I'm sorry. Oh my god. I was like, Air Force jipped me. I thought I was in Air Force. I thought we got all the cool shit, but the Air Army, obviously, they get cool shit.
You're the white baby.
They got my baby. I should go back to Ellsworth and be like, go to mess and be like, hey,
I didn't get a white baby on my way out.
He was like, what are you talking about? I'm like, oh, she got a white baby when she retired.
Obviously, weird.
You know what? Like nowadays, they probably try to find me a white baby.
Yeah, you're not like the other shows on this network. Yeah. Have fun with all this. We are.
Look, we got Jen, a future host on here, so she will know what she's in for.
Oh,
in
really?
Shh.
You got an interview process.
Oh, she's already been through her, baby.
Oh, she's good. Yeah, she roller skates, bro.
Oh, she had a roller derby?
No, she just bought roller skates and decided to relearn roller skating at like 30 years old.
Huh. Cool.
Nice.
Hey, not that Dave will ever dime out any information that you don't want on public record, guys, but he will.
Hey, if it's on TikTok,
is he wanting to be tactically acquired, or are you guys just gonna keep, going?
Yeah. So give me a damn second, because I actually found some really cool stuff.
All right, guys.
I'm
gonna be
Bye.
rolling here.
See you Thursday.
All right.
Bye, brother.
See you tomorrow.
Love you, man.
Love you.
Love you, bro.
Bye.
Bye. Conveniently leaves after he has nothing else to say. Obviously. That's Felix. It's okay. Anyway, this is not really tactically acquired, but it is.
I got more to say if you really want me to talk, but it's fine.
No, muted. We're done. All right. Anyway, so I was literally moving today, and I just come across a photo album, and it's some pretty cool stuff. And from not even close to older than Dave, but there we go.
Oh,
So this
look
is my
at
Uncle
that.
Gary. This is during. I mean, this is a picture of a picture, obviously.
Right.
During Desert Storm, 82nd Airborne MP.
I had them same uniforms, the
Oh, yeah.
chocolate chips. Yeah.
Yeah, chocolate chips. This is him, 50 cal on a Bradley. Hueys lined up for the invasion into Kuwait.
Nice.
In Saudi Arabia. Cobras with the jungle camo on. Still like waiting to roll away.
I worked on Apaches
Oh, nice.
for a good 9 years.
Wow. Okay.
And then I switched my job.
So you're a maintenance man.
Yeah, I was an Apache crew chief. I was in the 101st Airborne.
And then
maintenance right here.
And then she became a unicorn.
A unicorn.
Yeah. I joined the band.
Nice. Hey.
And
I
was it took me 3 years to actually get into the band, not just be OJT.
Yeah.
So I was one of 31 Army vocalists.
Nice. Whoa.
This one time at band camp.
Yep,
Oh, yeah.
pretty much.
Let me get through this real quick. We're talking about your vocal stuff because I'm a little bit of a sound engineer. I did that back in the day a little bit too.
Nice. You know, they just made that into an MOS.
Too bad. I am done. I'm done on the mixers. So yeah, 82nd Airborne. This is. I think before they actually like boarded the plane to go over, because I think that's a C-141 Star Lifter in the side. Saudi Arabian sunset.
I've seen that sunset. And yeah, Janny, Jess Master Nun, she could sing.
Dig it. Yeah, it's my uncle with the I forget exactly the call sign of that, but underneath the camouflage Bradley. Here's him on top of a Humvee with like an M240. So like I said, these are pretty old school Desert Storm pre-invasion.
Yeah, we're mixing and matching. We had chocolate chip desert, but we still had BDU woodland in a desert.
Only thing that confused me about this, he's got an M16, but he's got a belt into the chamber. So I was like, that's a little weird. So he's in a bunker with a Diet Pepsi.
Because you got to worry about your girlish figure behind the sandbag.
Exactly. And this is the last one. This is, I think he's coming into the airfield. This is kind of pretty old because in the far left, that camouflage plane, that's a C-141 Starlifter. That's before they retired them. Yeah, most people in the Air Force these days don't even recognize that designation. One of my other uncles actually flew them in the reserve. So C-141, some kind of civilian jet, second to right. It's going to be a C-17. Oh, no, that might be a C-5, third to right, and who knows what it is. But all these planes are landing, dropping off troops and everything into Saudi Arabia. This is literally him in the jet coming into the country. So these are literally these pictures I found today.
Wow.
I just now found him and just took pictures of him. And it's my uncle. He's a nice little business owner up in Centerville, Alabama now. He's got like 4 kids. 3 of them are out of college. And so, that's my tactically acquired for the day. Wasn't really I stole some stuff. I just found some stuff. It's kind of crazy.
Well, that's what tactically acquired is. You just found some stuff.
I found you're right. Yeah, I found it. They were given to me. One thing he did give me was a tracer belt of ammo of 5.56 like
Oh,
a
very
belt, a link belt that went across my whole body when I was a little kid.
Yeah.
That got taken away and put somewhere. I don't know where it happened to that. So I really wish I had that. That would have been pretty cool. I could have been like Rambo all over again.
Have a cool story. My dad was a drill instructor, and he tactically acquired some smoke grenades.
Oh, so I didn't look at the comments, and I got a bunch of old guys. Yeah, here we go. John, my dad, not a Bradley. M113. Okay, sorry. My bad. I literally just found these things. Yes, I'm guessing and stuff. It looked like a Bradley. I just found these pictures today.
I tactically acquired / was given a polished and engraved 30 Mike round after I was the best ma'am at an old friend's wedding.
Nice.
So he's a retired CW5 now, and we served in Korea together, and I was his best ma'am at his wedding.
That's awesome.
Wait, a CW5, and you actually know one? They exist?
They exist. Yeah.
You pour coffee and pack a can of dip, and they like appear.
Yeah.
He was a maintenance guy. He was a test pilot, so he took care of stuff after we.
Okay.
So he actually worked.
Yeah. Okay. Like the CWOs I knew, like we'd see him in the mornings, and then we'd see him next week.
Yeah. No, he was out there every day.
Nice. He was
checking things that we fixed. Yeah, he was a good guy. Yeah, he's the one that actually made me go in the band, believe it or not.
Oh.
Because I was getting really discouraged because I had failed 3 auditions in 3 years. And I was putting together a warrant officer packet.
Yeah.
So he's like, and you need a reference letter from it looks good if it's from a CW4 or higher. And of course I talked to him. And he's like, I will write this for you, but I'm not going to write it till Monday. You're going to take the weekend to think about this. Yeah. Because while you'd be an amazing pilot, you're going to hate it. You belong in the band. So figure out if this is something you really want to do or not. And I took the chance. I ended up taking another audition in the middle of an NCOES school.
Oh, fun.
For Apache crew chiefs that I haven't touched aircraft in 3 years.
Fun.
Yeah, and I took a live audition and I ended up passing, and then I got a school date. So
I kicked myself in the ass because the Army Soldier Show came through Fort Carson while I was the boss president, and I got to help with like setting up, and then I got to help run the lights and sound show while they were there, and they asked me if I wanted to become part of them, and I was like, "What? You mean I'm going to wear a uniform and just do like light shows?" No, I was like, no, I want to turn wrenches and like blow stuff up. And now if I thought about it, I should have done that.
I never wanted to be part of the soldier show. I'm definitely a vocalist and not a performer. And I don't fake things very well. So
it was interesting seeing the behind scenes stuff, and then like how much a light or sound can hey kiddo, how much lighter sound can actually affect a performance,
Oh yeah, production is a whole nother world. Trust me on
it
that.
is ridiculous. So I had the awesome opportunity to do the national anthem for the International Ducks Unlimited Conference in Anchorage.
Nice.
And I tell you what, the production for that was more than the production I saw and did opening for Kelly Clarkson in 2012.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was amazing. And it's Ducks Unlimited. It was just crazy to me.
Yeah.
I got to do the Dallas Cowgirl. I got to do the Dallas Cowgirl cheerleaders when they came over to Korea for a whole week.
Good for you.
Allegedly only one. But we got to do the sound and lights for the Dallas Cowgirl cheerleaders for a whole week while they were in Korea. And that whole process just like was like, okay, now I know a little more, than I needed to.
It's a lot of work.
Oh, it's unbelievable.
Dude, I bought this. This is a condenser mic, and it looks fancy, and it has glow LEDs in it. That's just because how new it is. This is just a USB interface. This is no XLR interface or anything like that, like I'm used to. A condenser mic of this size and an actual XLR expensive mic is $1,000. So the amount of technology, the amount of technology that's coming. No, I did not buy this for anything close to that. A tenth of that, put it that way. From when I was in pro audio, I'm like, how do you do this for $100+ Like, I don't know. Like when I was in pro audio, I had 48 channel boards, Behringer boards, rolling through, terminating my own cables into 1300 watt amps, and I'm like, it's gotten so much cheaper, but the technical skill with the digital processing has gotten way more advanced. So I was just like, oh, okay, this is nice. This is not bad. It sounds pretty good. I'll take that for $100+ something bucks. But it is 10:18. Jessica, thank you so much. I'm like seriously still on your Facebook page. I am getting way too many ideas, and I should not share this with my wife at all.
I am very commissionable.
Yeah, I have friends too, and I straight up told my friends, like, I'm sorry, I don't like your style. They're like, what do you mean? I'm like, I'm sorry. Well, I'll commission something for you. I'm like, I don't know if you can even commission something that I would like. Sorry. I mean, it's not a personal thing. I mean, people like what you do. I might not, but yeah, I'm seeing a lot of stuff on your page, and I'm like, ooh, I have space for that already.
And he says he's bought, like, yes, that's the first piece of art that Felix bought for me, but he's bought in jewelry sets too. So from my drippings of my pour paintings, I have a silicone mat, and I peel up those drippings and I make them into jewelry.
Yeah.
So he's bought a couple of jewelry things from me. So don't let him fool you. He's bought more than just one piece of art.
You still have those cardinal pieces?
I do. Yeah.
We need to talk about those. No, I'm dead serious. Like,
well, like you were saying,
you can see my eyes are not on the camera right now.
Art speaks to you, and like songs, like music, like food, art speaks to you.
Absolutely. Yeah, no. And like I said, when I see this, and literally I look down at the cat, thinking of my grandma. I'm like,
me too. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not a crier, but like for a split second, it's like,
who?
You know what I mean?
Damn dog.
Thinking of my grandma, she loved cardinals. I'm like, who are you make these in another reality that I not know of? Like they're beautiful. I mean, there's
thank you.
So we're gonna talk about this.
Thank you, Sarah Bonner. I'm gonna say Bonner because I'm not gonna.
Well, just ask her. She's right here, bro.
I'm not gonna pronounce it the other way, but thank you for joining in tonight.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, we are at 10:20. We're like 20 minutes overdue. No big deal. We can run over. We like to kind of keep kind of shorter than 2 hours, so people don't get disinterested. But being our special guest tonight, Miss Jessica, Master of None Artistry, please give your final thoughts, any kind of shout outs, ads for your anything. It doesn't matter. Go ahead.
All right. Well, thanks for having me, first of all. Second of all, thanks for tuning into the show. I've been a guest one other time on this show, and then tomorrow there's another show. So if you can make it, that one's hard for me because it's earlier, and with me having kids, I may or may not be there, and I'm getting ready to have surgery on Thursday. So, but thank you so much. And like I said, any veteran who's interested in learning about this, you don't have to be, I hate the word talented because it's a skill, and skill can be acquired. And I'm going to tell you right now, you don't have to be able to draw a stick figure to be able to do the type of art that I do. And I am not the kind of artist that is afraid to share my techniques. I want everybody to be able to benefit from it because of the therapeutic properties of it. When I was a vocalist, we had, so it was the SOAR program, and we were teaching soldiers how to do musical therapy. Well, this is a lot like that, but it doesn't take as many skills. So if you have questions, if it's something you're interested in, please hit me up on any of the social medias, direct message me, or you can get a hold of Felix. I don't mind you texting me. So if you get a hold of Felix, he'll know that he can give my phone number out. We'll do one free lesson, see if you like it, and go from there. But thank you guys very much for having me, and thanks for tuning into the show.
Absolutely. I'm actually looking at, while you were talking, I was actually paying attention, obviously. But I was also looking through your other stuff, and I found another piece that I like. This is Scram Jett. We do focus a lot on hobbies.
Can you describe the piece? It might have a name.
The caduceus.
The what?
The caduceus, the EMS cross with the caduceus.
Yeah. I did that as a donation piece for the Cub Scouts here.
Right. Yeah.
But I can recreate. I can try to recreate it.
So the funny thing is that I clicked on the original piece that had the painter's tape on it with the green. I was like, ooh. I actually really like just the painter's tape. That's really, I don't know. Well, green especially. I saw the one next to it, but I saw what you did. I saw that you were masking it off. Absolutely. But that abstract with just the random pieces of tape that you cut off and plastered around it is a really good aesthetic too. And it's a favorite. You can do
that with chalk art, like out on. You get your kids a bucket of chalk, and you go out there with some painter's tape and just mark off a bunch of lines, and then fill in those lines with different colored chalk. Fill up that tape. You'd be surprised at what you can make.
I actually did that. If you friend me on Facebook, you can look back at the beginning of the pandemic. I had a wood fence, and I did exactly that. And I marked off a bunch of trapezoids and triangles and stuff like that. I'm like, here, girls, they're 7 and 4. I'm like, have fun. And in 2 days, they filled it all up. Yeah, they filled it all up. It was amazing. So, yeah, absolutely. Again, thank you for joining us. Uncle Si, any final thoughts, brother?
Only final thoughts I got is this show tonight was exactly why Veterans Anonymous and the other shows on this network are here, is to give people an outreach, other things to do to get their minds off of the demons, to shoot the breeze. Sarah, thank you for joining in tonight. It's that interaction that we love.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
That's
all right. I'll find it.
Yeah.
That's why we're here, is to just try to give somebody a couple hours to get away from their demons. That's it. And thank you all.
Good luck in the morning, Sarah.
Yeah. Good luck on your interview for sure. Again, this is Scram Jett. I never know how to open it or close it out because we are us. We are. Jessica coming in. I didn't expect that. I don't care. I literally have another friend. That's an artist. He was the senior master sergeant. He's in the military and also became a flight chief. He is now like a world-renowned colored pencil artist.
Oh, cool.
Man. Seen some people on TikTok that's just amazing.
Dude, I'm trying to remember to hit him up to talk to him to see if he'll come on us, because he's done some absolutely. He's taken his own pictures as reference and then colored them and then been featured in like the world-renowned magazines. Like he's been doing it for 2 years.
Wow.
And he's very detail-oriented. He was on the Thunderbirds. He was a senior master sergeant. He was 24 years in. Like that's what he does. He's like, if I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it the best I can. And
that's amazing.
He's absolutely done the best he can.
Yeah, if I try to do anything detail oriented, it comes out looking like a third grader tried. So
that's the beauty of it, though. That's the beauty of it, though. I mean, No, this guy, he's got an insane eye. But no, I'm loving the artist aspect. Absolutely. Please send me a friend request if you can. I liked your page here.
Like I said, my personal page is Jessica Earhart, ERHART.
Okay.
It's the same picture as Master of None on all the social medias. That way, it's just RHART.
And Sarah, thank you for that. That makes it feel like what we're doing is worthwhile. You know what I'm saying?
When there's interaction, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know?
Yeah, we're here. It's been fun. I mean, we've gone over it a little bit. No big deal. I don't care about that. It's the hobbies that bring us, we didn't even dive into my hobbies that I usually get into. And that's perfectly fine. When we find a
you have
tangent
to find your own happiness.
Yep.
Because the only person that's going to bring you joy is you.
Yep.
And if you can get there, that's great. Now, me personally, I've had clinical depression since 2005. I've been on and off medication. I know now that I will probably be on medication my whole life, and it makes me a happier, healthier human being.
Gotcha.
But I still go out and do things that bring me joy because I'm in charge of my happiness and no one else.
Absolutely.
So fluid art is something that really helps me through those things and gives me therapy, and just it gives you an outlet to express yourself.
Yep. Miss Combat Cricket is checking in. Please make sure you check out Crossroads tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time on the Veterans Anonymous Network.
Hey, throw that slide up.
I will. I'm just going to, I don't know how to end it because you can't just shut the hell up. Chris is not incorrect. He also has the gift of gab, and that's why we kind of battle each other on the phone, because we talk and talk and talk. So, Mrs. Combat Cricket, Jay Lucas, hi, Mr. Jess. I will throw this up one more time. We've been so engrossed in other conversations throughout the time. Please, all you other show hosts that might be watching or watching in the future, we're not disrespecting you. We just got really involved with a lot of things, and we literally have, and this is great, we have not dropped below 10 viewers the entire show, which is
it's my hair.
Absolutely is. Oh yeah. So you can find them Veterans Anonymous on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. Also Monday night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. It's Judy G and Lunchbox, although Judy G just has been taking sort of a break. She's been preparing for a competition, so we love her to death. She'll be back as soon as she can. It's Monday Night Mayhem Radio. Obviously, you're watching Scram Jett right here. It's 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. We are the only show that's offset by an hour because I am in the Central Time Zone, and I have kids, and I like to take care of all my stuff before I get online. On Wednesday nights, we have the Crossroads on Veterans Anonymous Network. That will start at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. That is with Combat Cricket, usually Uncle Si, sometimes the American, and whoever special guests show up, basically. You never know who's going to show up on that show. Lots of Family Feud and different things go on. And Thursday, rounding out our week, and with our safety briefing, unfortunately, are two Marines that like to run. Just go watch them. I can't explain it. They tried tasting crayons. They couldn't really get out the description. I don't know. You just gotta watch it. I don't know how to get the whole show across. They like to run and do dumb stuff. So I don't run. They pay me not to run now, pretty much.
If you see me running, try to keep up because something's chasing me.
Yeah, pretty much. If I'm running, I'm turning around every 10 steps and popping off 2 shots.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm turning around to check to see if whatever's chasing me is still living after popping off 2 shots every 10 steps. When they stop, I'm stopping.
And I'm
Then you're
sorry.
gonna go poke him with a stick.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
no.
I will trip you if need
Yeah.
be.
Poking him with another bullet. Okay, you still alive? Okay, cool. I ain't gotta run no more. Cool. Done. Knees are shot, bro. Knees are shot. All right. Again, thank you everybody so stinking very much. It has been one for the ages, and it's been an absolute blast. Jess, we're going to. I know you got kids. Trust me, we heard them.
Oh,
We've
it's
seen them.
fine. Kyle took him in the other room, and Evelyn's asleep already. So
I banished mine to the. I most of the time close that door. If I do though, the dog and the cats will claw the door. So, but no, definitely loved having you on. Love to have you back. Want a couple more artists on here to get a little artist panel. Maybe that'd be pretty cool. I think.
yeah.
So please stay with us for a second, Jess. We're gonna do a little outro. Thank you everybody very much. We just did the show banner. You can follow everybody else. This is Scram Jett.
Tune in tomorrow night for Crossroads.
There we go. Look at she's already a natural.
She's on it.
Anything. Didn't have to say anything. Didn't have to say anything. All right. Love you guys. Mean it. Later.